Today will be day number 29,754 at Calvert Hall. Doing the math, that's more than 171 years of meeting the challenges of an ever-changing world. At Calvert Hall, education values brotherhood and embraces diversity. Teachers are committed to providing me rigorous and innovative courses. More than 70 clubs and 40 teams allow me to be who I am. Now for me, it's only day 52, and I have to take class.
They battle for the 98th time. The Thanksgiving Day rivalry between Calvert Hall and Loyola. The Turkey Bowl is next. ABC2 Sports presents the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl. The Calvert Hall Cardinals versus the Loyola Dons.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and welcome to the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl. It is the 98th Turkey Bowl. This meeting goes back to 1920 between Loyola and Calvert Hall. Welcome, everybody. Scott Garceau with a couple of Super Bowl winning Baltimore running backs. Tom Matte with the Colts. Femi Badejo from the Ravens. Tom, rivalry football. You know something about that. The Ohio State, Michigan. Tell us what it means to play in this kind of a game.
It's the most important game of the whole season. You know, you really have a rivalry that goes back years and years and years and years. And the same thing happens here with this game. Loyola, Calvert Hall. It's so much fun to watch, and the enthusiasm of these kids, it's fantastic.
We're glad to be a part of it. Femi, I guess Loyola not as happy with their season as Calvert Hall, but the old saying, throw out the records?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter today. I mean, the bottom line is it's going to be the last game of the year. It's 0-0. This means more than what's happened this year. There's a legacy thing here. Calvert Hall, I believe, has won 7 in the last 8, but guess what? For these kids out here today, it doesn't really matter that much. I think Loyola's going to go out here and play a tough game. I'm excited to see it.
All right, let's take a look at some of the impact players in this game, and we start with Calvert Hall, Tom. Reggie Sutton at left tackle is a monster.
He is a monster. He's 6'4", 270, and he can move all over the field. He's got quick speed. He gets to the passer. He knows what to do.
Well, you had Jim Parker. Reggie Sutton's the glue on that offensive line there.
And no question about it with Parker. I mean, all you have to do is get behind him. You can hide and run through. Same with this young man.
All right, let's go to the defensive side now. And this is a future Maryland Terrapin. Middle linebacker Chance Campbell, 6'3", 220.
Whoa, boy. You talk about speed and coverage. This is the guy that really is the glue of this defense, and he can really hold it together.
And he's the coach on the field. He gets everybody in the right position. He's a playmaker. We're going to see him around the ball a lot.
Obviously, we will. He's a great one.
91 tackles, 3 sacks, interception, TD, fumble recovery. He has done it all. Now, on the Loyola side, Loyola trying to even the score here. As Femi said, they haven't had the best of the Turkey Bowl. As a matter of fact, they're trying to win this class for the first time. Let's look at their impact players, Femi.
Yeah, right here we're about to look at Tyler Bell. Outstanding kid, wiry. About 6'2", 170, and just a playmaker on the field.
Yeah, tough in traffic. He'll make some plays. They don't throw the ball a lot, so the numbers aren't staggering, but look at the average per catch, 16.5 yards a carry. And on the defensive side, the leader, Evan Boozer.
Yeah, Evan Boozer definitely has a high-powered motor. I've been watching this kid for 2 years now. Whether it's getting to the passer, recovering a fumble, blocking a kick, the kid does it all. Going to Temple on a full scholarship. Excited to see what he does today on the football field.
Yeah, we got guys going to the Big Ten. He's playing D1 ball at Temple, so there's some good ones. Evan Boozer, 55 tackles, 3 sacks, an interception, couple of fumble recoveries. We'll be calling his name out a lot today. Now it's time to take a look at some of the keys to the game. We start with Calvert Hall. Here's what Coach Donald Davis says his Cardinals have to do today. Tom, take advantage of the matchups. They are big up front.
They are big up front, and that's what they want to do is control that line of scrimmage, Scott. And if they can do that, they control the game.
Yeah, they average over 280 pounds on the offensive line, and there you go, his second key. Control the line of scrimmage with those big horses. They should, right?
And that was bigger than the offensive line I had in front of me when I played in the pros or college. So it's amazing how big these kids are and how good they are.
All right, let's roll Dons now and take a look at the keys to the game for Loyola.
Yeah, protect the football, obviously. Definitely want to run the football as well. I actually had a meeting with Coach Zayu earlier this year, and everything they do is predicated on running the football and play action. So you have to do that today. And then once again, going back to a defense, stopping the run. Whether it's high school football, the NFL, or college, protecting the football, running the football is going to predicate the flow of the game.
That's where you start on defense. Stop that run. We're just about set to go. Jamie Costello is with us. He's down on the field. We'll check in with him and kick off the 98th Turkey Bowl. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Back right after this.
The Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl, brought to you by the Brooks Financial Group. Infinite rewards from finite focus. Need to get into the game of home purchase or refinancing? Prime Lending has the most experienced coaches in the business. Gene Lugat, Matt Collimore, Dave Muir, Matt Lazzotti, Jim Bradley, John Brune, Brian Shannon, Alex Lugat. We're ranked in the top 10 mortgage lenders for purchase units nationwide 5 years in a row. Ranked number 10 on the list of top 10 mortgage companies in America for 2016. Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Heating and cooling makes up for about half of a home's energy bill. And if you've had your system for more than 10 years, you're paying more than you should. Let Charles A. Klein & Sons help cut that bill down to size. We have brand new energy qualified units that can save you hundreds of dollars a year. We handle all aspects of plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. And we've been doing it for nearly 40 years. Whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or Delaware, Charles A. Klein & Sons can service your current unit or get you a new one. Call us today for a free estimate.
Welcome to the 98th Annual Turkey Bowl. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the many members of our community who help to make us the #1 Catholic high school in the Baltimore area. From our faculty and staff and their dedication to our students on a daily basis, to our families who partner with us in our mission, to our alumni who proudly represent their alma mater, and finally, to our friends and benefactors who so generously support our Dons. Thanks to all of you, Loyola Blakefield is the premier educational and spiritual destination for boys in the Baltimore metro area, and we plan on fulfilling that promise for many years to come. So on behalf of the entire Loyola Blakefield community, I'd like to wish you and your families a very happy Thanksgiving, and roll, Dons, roll.
Today's live streaming on ABC2 News/Live is brought to you by Calvert Hall College. Wouldn't be Thanksgiving without sharing it with our buddy Jamie Costello, who's down on the field. Happy Thanksgiving, Jamie.
Same to you. We're in the 42-yard line because 42 seniors woke up this morning with butterflies flapping in the same spot where Mom once planted raspberries. And here they are. We're quicker than a Ravens 3 and out. We've gone from onesies to jerseys. Evan Boozer put on his 87 for Loyola. Deshaun Simon across the way put on his 21 for the Cardinals. And you'll join 5 and 3 and 73 and 55, all seniors. And they'll carry the Pee Wee stains from the field of Double Rock Park to the rug burns here at Towson. And when the clock drips down to 0, they'll bear hug one another, calling them their best friends ever. They'll look in the stands and find their loving families. And while you're at home peeling off the skin of an onion, they'll peel off their jerseys for the final time, and both will end up in tears. Let's not let this day end. Let's go back upstairs to Hudson Pearson, Drew's grandpa, Scott Garceau.
Very nice, Jamie. I'm sure the grandkids are watching, maybe. Yeah. Hey, we're just about set to go. Calvert Hall won the toss. They have deferred, so they will kick off to Loyola. Chris Catoni to kick it off for the Cardinals in the white. The Loyola Dons in the blue. 35 degrees at kickoff. It feels like 30. We're ready to play some Turkey Day football for the 98th time. We are underway, and it's an onside kick, and it's grabbed by Loyola. Wow, came out of the gate. Ian Takis made the catch, and nothing like a little onsider to start the game.
Not shocked at all. I was just about to say, be ready for an onside kick, and of course they delivered.
Well, good job by Loyola fielding it, and they will have excellent field position. It's nice to start out around midfield, right, Tom?
No question. The ball was almost got over his head, which would have made it a play then, but a great catch for catching that kickoff.
Loyola comes up. Our Institute of Notre Dame quarterback stat, you see it right there. Jeffrey Snyder is the quarterback. Taylor Randolph, the running back. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field.
Don't be shocked if Taylor Randolph can get this right here, Scotty.
Snyder, the junior, back to throw on first down, firing deep, overthrown, incomplete. Defended by Pierce Robinson, who got a hand on it, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
That one bounced up in the air. Could have been picked up off almost on that, Scott. Again, boy, they're just coming out wheeling and dealing right away.
Archdiocese of Baltimore Catholic School starting lineups.
John Wynn, Boston Middle School. Adam Will, Sacred Heart School. Trevor Madigan, Spurs Point Middle School. Bennett Trarg, Montessori School, Westminster.
Joe Tartaglia, St. John, Westminster.
Justin McCoy, St. Philip Neri.
Matt Bell, The Unseld School.
Mason Rush, St. Ursula School.
Taylor Randolph, Spurs Point Middle School.
Alex Preston,
Loyola Blakeville.
Jeffrey Snyder, Sacred Heart School.
And Jordan Moore on the handoff. Short gain across midfield down to the 49-yard line of Calvert Hall. Will bring up 3rd down and 7.
Again, they brought the quarterback to the sideline to talk to the coach. I figured they might have signals going back and forth. And let's see what he comes up with.
We're going to see that jet sweep all day. Jet sweep, play action off of it.
Snyder under center on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Crossing pass is complete inside the 45, inside the 40, down near the 35-yard line. Justin McCoy. Got to talk about that kid. Watch the play he makes. Listen to his size. He's 5'6", 125 pounds. He's the captain of the team and the fiery leader of the offense.
Quick 13 yards. Hey, excellent catch and run.
Tom, 125 pounds. Big hard, right?
Big hard, but he's got the speed behind it, Scott. It came in on that quick slant pattern and just really took off. Got great speed.
4 touchdown catches on the year. Now they hand it off right up the middle and nothing doing there. Taylor Randolph took about a half a step before that Calvert Hall defense closed down on him. Chance Campbell, the linebacker, on the stop. Here's our Archdiocese of Baltimore Catholic School starting lineup.
Obina Ijo, Pine Grove Middle School.
Nick Harris, Suburb Magnet Middle School.
Anthony Anderson, Lock Raven Middle School.
Nicholas Leonard, Alfred Bowley Charter Middle School.
Chance Campbell, Mary Woods Elementary School.
Khalil Glover, Cambridge Middle School.
Wayne Williams, Motion Academy.
Isaiah Watson, Winter Middle School.
Pierce Robinson, Franklin Middle.
Mike Neal, Alfred Public Charter School.
Caleb Biggers, Parkville Middle School.
2nd and 9, ball loose.
Ball's out.
Yeah, we got a scramble. Randolph was the ball carrier. Ball loose, and looks like Loyola has recovered, so it'll be 3rd and long. Let's take a look and see what happened here.
Well, when you ride it as a quarterback, you're riding that guy down the line right there. He just didn't pull it out. The back took it out of his pocket right there, and that's what caused the fumble.
Randolph on the fumble, recovered his own fumble, and now we're looking at 3rd and about 8. Jeffrey Snyder, the junior, under center for the Dons. Snyder rolling to his right, looking, firing, and it is caught down around the 25-yard line. Matt Bell.
Yep.
That's a 1st down. I thought I saw maybe a little false start there.
I thought so too. Matt Bell looks like a comeback gain of 9 yards. Matt Bell, the guy called Tyler Bell in the opening.
Oh yeah, right. You said you played with a
guy named Tyler Bell. Exactly right.
That was close on the sideline. He just got that 1 foot in.
Nice grab. Good throw too. So Loyola with an impressive drive here after the onside kick. Randolph is the lone running back. Nothing going there. Stopped at the 26-yard line. Khalil Glover, the 6-foot, 225-pound sophomore linebacker, on the stop.
It's tough to run against this Loyola defense. They got big guys up front.
Glover says his great moment in sports was playing for Team USA in the International Bowl at AT&T Stadium, the home of the Dallas Cowboys.
8th play of the drive right here.
2nd and 10 from the 25. First quarter, no score.
I'm shocked at how they're coming out throwing the ball over the football field. I expected them to do a lot more running early, but hey, it's exciting though.
Is this delay a game or a timeout? We got a timeout called by Loyola. Stops the clock with 8:28 to play in the first quarter. Dons huddle up around their head coach, Anthony Zayu. This is his first Turkey Bowl as a head coach. Spent a couple of years coaching the offensive line at Loyola, and his is a very interesting story, Femi.
Yeah, you know, his family's from West Africa. My father's from West Africa. Obviously, he played under Les Miles, won a college national championship, got a chance to sit down with Coach Zayu on campus about 2 weeks ago. He is a teacher. Coach Donald Davis is also a teacher.
Yeah.
The players love to play for them both. Flipping back to Coach Zayu, what really kind of resonated with me is how he understands the process. He understands that they're not where they want to be, but he believes he's instilling something that's going to last over the long term, and I really appreciate that insight.
Yeah, the good thing about Loyola, Tom, their record, nothing to be proud of, 2-7. But they played Gilman to a 7-point game, their second last game of the year, and then they really whipped Avalon, a team that Calvert Hall played a close game. So the last couple of games they played much better.
Well, they're in a progression, and they're coming forward right now, and they're getting better as they move on, Scott.
There's the series history. Loyola still leads 49-40 with 8 ties, but Calvert Hall has had the best of it recently. They've won 7 of the last 8. Snyder looking to throw into the end zone. It is incomplete. Intended for Jordan Moore. On the coverage was Wayne Williams.
Yeah, it was great coverage. I think he just mistimed his jump on that.
Caleb Biggers also back on the coverage.
Yeah. Maybe a little contact there too as well, possibly.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 10 from the 25. By the way, talking to Coach, he said their range for field goals would be about 35 to 38 yards. They're beyond that right now, so they're probably in 4-down territory.
Well, Loyola's converted on two of 2 third downs, one from 7 yards away and one from 8 yards away, all on this drive.
Snyder rolling to his right, heavy pressure, and he's sacked back near the 35-yard line. Chance Campbell, the future Maryland Terrapin, on the stop, the Sam linebacker all over Snyder that time. You saw the quickness from Campbell. Anthony Anderson also there to help on that pressure.
And this was great pressure coming from the outside. Comes out there and makes the tackle, grabs him by the back of the pads and just pulls him down. Boy, that was great. And how quick he was coming across the defensive line.
Yeah, Tom, the speed was obvious. Lost 9 yards on that play. It didn't seem like it was that many yards, a 9-yard loss at all, but the quickness and the speed of Campbell just dropped him.
And Jordan Moore and the punt team come on for the Dons. Chris Cooper back for Calvert Hall. Little pooch to the right sideline. And it rolls dead down near the 12-yard line. Evan Boozer down there to down it. 22 yards on the punt. We got a timeout. 7:24 to play first quarter. Calvert Hall has the football. We're scoreless at Johnny Unitas Stadium.
The Turkey Bowl has always been a very important tradition in our family. Our grandfather, Ray Brooks Sr., played in the very first Turkey Bowl. And my brother Paul also played in several Turkey Bowls.
The first time you walk on the field, you don't realize what that empowerment is until you walk on the field and you're sitting in front of 10,000 people. For me, that whole event is not something that is just happening now. It's been there since 1980. It's a whole event. And it's all about the community and the family, because that's what Thanksgiving's about.
When you look at the missions of these two fine institutions, you'll find common ground, and that common ground is found in faith, it's found in service, and it's found in leadership of young men. And it's the same thing here with Brooks Financial Group. We're a servant leadership enterprise. We serve a private clientele, and we do so by understanding what's important to them and then serving their dreams.
Well, let's take a look at our Institute of Notre Dame quarterback stats. And Mike Campbell, he will throw the football for Calvert Hall. 141 completions and 277 attempts, over 2,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Jordan McLaughlin is the running back. Sean Tucker, who ran for nearly 1,000 yards, will not play for Calvert Hall today. Herbert and Cooper are the wideouts. They start on their own 12. And they hand it off to McLaughlin. And he's stacked up. Oh, still on his feet. It ran out of a tackle and gets all the way across the 20-yard line.
That's what you call second effort right there, Scott. I mean, he kept those legs driving and just break through the tackles. And watch it here on the replay.
Come out right away, running zone read, 7-yard gain. That's how you want to start the football game.
Timmy Kronberger, the fullback, behind quarterback Mike Campbell, the junior. Campbell hands it off on the jet sweep, penalty marker down. Holding. Chris Cooper tackled around the 22-yard line by Taylor Randolph.
Holding flag, Scotty.
Yeah,
on that one.
That's what it looks like.
I think it was on number 76.
I think we know, based on the keys of the game, we know that the size advantage is on the Calvert Hall side, right? To me, let's not get cute. Let's establish the run game. Let's establish our dominance up front early, and then let's run play action off that.
Tom, you pointed it out. They averaged 282 on the O-line. I mean, you played a long time ago, but your guys averaged probably about 250, 255,
yeah,
right?
Not 250. Biggest guy we had was Jim Parker, and he weighed about 275. But I mean, we had the center was 210.
Reggie Sutton, the guy you profiled, is 6'4", 280, and has 290, and has extremely quick feet. He's going to play his college football at Rutgers. Out of the shotgun, Campbell looking to throw. Sets has good time, wide open down the middle. It's complete at the 35. Chris Cooper could go all the way. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Cooper does it again. He had 2 big plays in the Turkey Bowl last year, and he has scored the first points of this game. Last year, he caught a 57-yard touchdown pass in the Turkey Bowl and also scored on a 43-yard run. 89 yards on the touchdown.
And on the replay here, just watch him. He breaks wide open. There's nobody around him. At a perfect throw, keeps him in stride, and he just turns on the afterburners and goes to home.
Femi, that had to be a miscommunication or something,
guess what?
right?
He had him and he had Cole Herbert wide open. He could have thrown it to either one of them, and they both would have went 90.
But you saw the great pass protection, too.
Oh, it was excellent.
Yep. Chris Catoni on to kick the extra point. Boot is up, and it's good.
Well, hey, I come out, Scotty, say, hey, establish the run. What do? They go 89 on one pass play. So it shows you what I know.
That's a way to get down the field in a hurry. An 89-yard score. Mike Campbell hits Chris Cooper, and Calvert Hall's on top, 7-0.
Kelly, a leader in comprehensive benefits, payroll, and workforce management solutions, is pleased to sponsor this year's Turkey Bowl and wishes you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Kelly helps businesses and individuals save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, payroll, and other HR and workforce challenges. Put our people, technology, and services to work for you.
The path to becoming a man for others is a winding one. You will explore new ideas, challenge old ones, and go beyond your comfort zone. Here's how. While there are countless intersections throughout the Loyola experience, no two journeys look alike. Which path will you take? Kickstart your journey today and discover more at loyolablakefield.org.
Towson's sports medicine scoring drive didn't take long. 3 plays, 89 yards, and the touchdown covered 89 yards. Well, I'm sure if you're the Cardinals, that's how you want to start. Make a statement early, and they sure did. Justin McCoy. Jordan Moore back deep for Loyola. Kind of a pooch kick this time, not an onside. Gets a good bounce. Fielded on the 18, and down near the 25 is Justin McCoy. Well, Loyola had great field position the first time around. Started up near midfield. Not bad this time, but they'll start on their own 25-yard line. And I think, guys, important for Loyola to do a little something now, stem that tide. You just got hit with a big play. You want to answer a little bit.
They started in midfield last time. Probably thought they had a chance to put some points on the board and didn't. The bottom line here is that they got to establish the run game a little bit right here if they're going to ever get to their play action game.
Snyder under center. Hands it off to Taylor Randolph, and Chance Campbell was there, and you heard the pads popping.
Boy, you're not kidding. I could hear him all the way up here, and we even got some glass up here in front of me.
The bottom line is, guys, is Chance Campbell is unblockable at this moment. The speed and the size advantage is obvious. They've got to find a way to get a helmet on him if they're going to ever run the football.
Campbell, the Sam linebacker, 6'3", 220, all MIA pick. Coach says he's the strongest guy probably on the defense, the coach on the field, and he's committed to plays college football at Maryland. Snyder pitch wide to the right side. Some running room, and finally Mason Rush knocked out of bounds.
Showing great speed coming around the corner, and a pitch on that, getting to the outside. He's got to get around that corner and get upfield. And he did. He picked up about 5 yards on the play.
Mike Neal, strong safety up on the stop.
As they find the soft spots in the defense, maybe the edges is where they want to live. And that's probably one of the more consistent, at least blocking the edge in that case and getting some positive yardage.
And if you can get some room out there, it'll soften up the middle a little more.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. And then they can start running that misdirection when they want to go.
Third and a little less than 5. Snyder with the ball on his hip, looking to throw, fires, and it's incomplete at the 39-yard line. It was intended for Evan Boozer. Would have been enough for the first down. Wayne Williams on the coverage for the Cardinals, and that'll bring up 4th down, and the punt team comes on for Loyola.
Good pass defense on that. Came up, just broke the play up, totally blew right through him.
Hey, Tom, I think that it was good offense, but it was better defense. Nice play action. The receiver broke open, but great play by the defensive player.
Kai Sasaski back to return the punt from Jordan Moore. Oh, that's some movement from Loyola. Punt fielded at the 33-yard line. And down he goes back near the 30. Great coverage from the Dons. Mason Rush was the first one down the field. Jack Corris was also there. That's how you cover a punt, Tom Addy.
No question. And it was a hard punt because it was a really sort of a line drive. To catch that thing could have bounced off the
5:23 to play, first quarter of the Turkey Bowl. Calvert Hall up 7.
Calvert Hall offers
offers more than 50 clubs and activities, as well as 40 MIAA athletic teams. There is truly something for everyone at Calvert Hall.
I found my place in the pool.
On the mat.
On the court.
Serving others. In the outdoors.
On the mic.
Find your place at Calvert Hall. Join the Brotherhood today.
It's all about history on this Thanksgiving Day. Two legends here. John Stewart from Loyola, Frank Colada from Calvert Hall. 60 years ago, what was the final?
As Tracy Mayer said from Loyola, we won the game 7-7, even though it was a tie. They outplayed us till the last 4 minutes of the game.
And Loyola had what? You played 44 out of the 48 minutes you held them, right?
Absolutely. Okay, they scored at the fourth quarter, and then we intercepted a pass as they were driving towards the end. So
in the end zone as the game ended. Yep.
How about this? 60. Can you believe?
Seems like yesterday, right, John?
You know, Calvert Hall onside kick today, and we recovered. But in that game 60 years ago, we onside kicked, we recovered, and had them off balance the whole game.
Without a doubt, they shook us up, that onside kick.
There you go. Well, thanks, Jim.
Snyder recovered that ball.
Hey, Scott, look at this. Come on. Look, he's got his letter. Look, and the jacket still fits. Look,
Beautiful.
60 years later.
We're on the wrong side of the field here today.
I can't believe we heard from Frank and he didn't mention Villanova once, Jamie.
Oh, you got to mention Villanova.
Great job.
Go Cats.
There you go.
And thanks, guys. 60 years later. The tradition of this game, right? Generation, some of these kids playing today, third, fourth generation that have played in this game. That's Jordan McLaughlin you're looking at right there. Going off, looks like a little equipment check. And Tariq Fields in at the running back spot now.
That was a straight lead play. That was a great block by Kronberger.
Out of the shotgun is Mike Campbell. He hands it off. Tariq Fields, good speed to the near side. Tripped
nice
up
move.
right around midfield. Justin McCoy tripped him up, or he was off to the races.
And he got the first down, too. So that was a great play. Great speed he has.
Our Archdiocese of Baltimore Catholic School starting lineup.
Reginald Sutton, Subbrook Middle.
Grand Angle, the St. Joseph Fullerton.
Pike Guerra, Perry Hall Middle.
Luke Whitty, the Pine Grove Middle School. George Minas, Ridgely Middle School.
Toby Liska, Oklahoma Road Middle School.
Chris Cooper, Perry Hall Middle School. Cole Herbert, Boys Latin.
Braden Morris, Perry Hall Middle.
Tim Kronberger, St. Joe's Middle School.
Mike Campbell, St. Ursula School.
Right up the middle, this is Tariq Fields down the sideline at the 10 and knocked out of bounds. Just inside the 10-yard line by Mason Rush.
What a hole that was there right there. He had nothing but air. Watch this on the replay here. You'll be able to see him just break through. Nobody's around him. Turns on the afterburners and goes down that sideline. Breaks a tackle. That's a whole job.
They line up Tariq Fields in the backfield, and he goes for 40. The kid's got elusive speed.
5'8", 165 pounds. He's got some quickness. Gets the handoff up the middle. Trying to show a little strength there, but can't quite break away. And down he goes near the 7. It looked like they had him by the jersey, Tom.
They had him by the coattail. They're pulling him down.
You just call that guy athlete. He's not a receiver. He's not a running back.
Yeah.
He's just an athlete out there making plays.
They're in the Mercy High School red zone now. Calvert Hall trying to add to a 7-0 lead. They scored on an 89-yard pass from Mike Campbell to Chris Cooper. Substitution comes on the field. That's Chance Campbell. And Mike Campbell with a full house backfield under center. Hands off, left side, big hole, touchdown. Too easy. Chance Campbell, who just checked in, gets the handoff and goes in untouched pretty much.
It was a great play. Great play. Watch the blocking coming across there. The guard pulling out, going right through that off-tackle hole. It just...
Well, guess who they follow, Tom?
Yeah.
Reggie Sutton, that left tackle.
Left tackle.
That's 6'4", 290. The left guard, Grant Engel. And the center, Pipe Guerra.
This offensive line is the biggest high school line I've ever seen.
Point after is up. And it's good. Chris Catoni converts for the second time. And Calvert Hall has a 14-0 lead. Well, you have to be impressed by the quick strikeability of the Cardinals, Femi.
Yeah, I mean, and Campbell, what can we say about him? You line him up a linebacker, the kid makes plays. You put him at running back, the kid makes plays. And we're at what, 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
And I'm hoping it doesn't turn into a drought.
Well, the bottom line is that Loyola's got to decide what kind of game this is going to be right now. They're going to get tested right here. And we know in high school games when it comes to these young athletes that the emotions of the game can kind of get a little carried away at times. But guess what? They find their way, and eventually it comes back to the center.
Let's go down to the field and Jamie Costello.
All right, of course, we're down here gossiping. We got Billy Careau. Bill is down here. Where's Coach Careau? I think you can get him upstairs. If you can get...
Got his shorts on?
Yeah, he's got his shorts on. We got some family stuff here. Christy is expecting twins in the spring. Julie got married this summer, and Marin is 18 months old. Kate Careau, his daughter's out there in Kodiak, Alaska, watching this game online. And they went out last year. They drove from Baltimore to Alaska. Tom, Maddie, you ever do that before?
Well, I've been to Alaska, but not driving.
Ball's teed up. Calvert Hall will boot it with a 14-0 lead again. Squib kick that's fielded at the 27-yard line, and down to the 35-yard line is Thomas Kern. Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive, 6 plays, 70 yards in 2 minutes and 31 seconds, and Calvert Hall takes a 14-0 lead.
They're not wasting any time when they get that ball in their hands. They want to get down the field, and they're making big plays with it.
Well, the offense needs to help the Loyola defense a little, a few first downs, and give that defense a chance to.
This is a decisive drive right here.
Taylor Randolph in the backfield. Whistle. Looks like, false start against the offense. Can't hear our referee, but it's Roddy Knapp who makes the call, and the Dons march back 5 yards, and the ball now at the 30.
Scotty, my guess is that's one of those anxious false starts.
Yeah.
You get off to a slow start, you want to make a play, kids get eager, and hey, that happens at all levels.
You want to be quick off the ball, but not quite that quick, right? Jeffrey Snyder, the quarterback, the junior, under center on 1st and 15. On the right side, that's not happening.
Loses about 2 on that one. Again, it's a great quickness of the defense coming down the line, right along the line of scrimmage, just sliding along with them. And you'll see here how the defense really does a great job of sliding to the outside.
Luke Furley in on the stop for the Dons.
There's just really nowhere for Randolph to run right now. The bottom line is between the tackles that Calvert Hall's got it covered right now. I think they really need to test those edges again.
Here comes Snyder, goes to the sideline, gets the call, hustles back. Jeffrey Snyder, by the way, the son of Sam Snyder, longtime Oriole bullpen catcher and batting practice pitcher. And another whistle. We got another false start. Wow. Anthony Zayu can't be happy with this.
Yeah, definitely not the way you want to start the game off. And the bottom line is that Coach Zayu said this. I've said this a few times already. Everything starts with Loyola by running the football. If they can't run the football, there's going to be problems.
Jeffrey Snyder's only thrown 80 passes and completed about 38%. So they have not had a prolific passing game. They need to run the football.
They had Matt Bell at quarterback earlier in the year, and they made the switch because he's better at the receiver position, to be honest.
Snyder sets those upfield, and it is kind of a dual possession. Let's see who's got it. They ruled it a catch. One official's ruled it a catch for Loyola. Calvert Hall saying, now we got a flag down. We got pushing and shoving.
So Wayne Williams and Jordan Moore are fighting for that football.
But now the officials are huddling. There was a flag down. There was some pushing and shoving going on during the scrum. Let's take a look on the replay. See what you be the judge. Who catches this ball?
It looks to me that the DB gets there, cuts right in front of the receiver. It looks like he has the ball. The receiver seems to stick his arms in there as they're going down. To me, it looks like an interception.
Jordan Moore was the intended receiver. I think they've used.
So it looks like a reception and a 15-yard penalty.
Okay, so Loyola gets the catch, but the personal foul penalty against Loyola, we're looking at some of that right now. And guys getting a little aggressive in a rivalry game. They're pumped up, but you don't like to cost your team 15 yards.
I believe that was Matt. Was that Matt Bell? I couldn't see who the 15-yard penalty was on, but it looked like it might have been.
You got the post on this.
So the line of scrimmage will be the 25, and it'll be first down, right?
Yeah, that's the way it looks like it's going to be. Should be first down.
I think it's going to be second and...
no, they're okay. They hadn't reached the first down, I guess. So it's third and a bunch. Snyder rolling, setting up, in trouble, and he's sacked. Down he goes inside the 20. Anthony Anderson and Nate Harris, the interior of the Calvert Hall defense. It's a loss of 6 on the play. Anthony Anderson, number 33, 7 sacks on the year. He just got another one.
That was just a lot of pressure. Boy, he gets nailed right here again. Oh, that even hurts me.
Yeah. Chris Cooper back to retrieve the punt. Jordan Moore standing inside the 10. Good snap. High kick, not deep. And he gets a good bounce across midfield.
Oh, great bounce.
Yeah. Dead on the 45-yard line. So Calvert Hall will have possession. Ian Takis down there to recover. That's a 36-yard punt. It helps when they bounce the right way, right?
Yes, it sure does. Looks like a pooch kick, you know.
Almost like they're kicking it away from the return man, right? Trying to get it away from them. So Calvert Hall with the football. They've got a 14-0 lead. Mike Campbell to Chris Cooper for an 89-yard strike. And then they ran one in. Campbell on the ground. Let's take a look at the Archdiocese of Baltimore Catholic Schools starting lineup.
Evan Boozer, Sheridan Hall.
Adam Will, Sacred Heart School.
Alex Chochula, Loyola Blakefield Middle School.
Bennett Trarg, Montessori School of Westminster.
Thomas Curran, Loyola Blakefield.
Taylor Randolph, Sparrows Point Middle School.
Mason Rush, St. Ursula School.
Justin McCoy, St. Philip Neri.
Alex Freshy, Loyola Blakefield.
Jack Forrest, Loyola Blakefield. Jack Gelati, Loyola Blakefield Middle School.
Jordan McLaughlin, the running back. He'll take it right up the middle. Big hole again. First down all the way down to the 40 of Loyola. The offensive line just blowing Loyola back, right?
It's just really. Watch on the replay here, Scott. Just see how they blow off the line of scrimmage. And they just come right. There's a hole so big there they can drive a truck through.
Yeah, any running back would love to be running.
I mean, it looked like a quick trap to me. 15-yard gain. This kid is outstanding. I really like the way he runs the football. Runs hard, runs low, is kind of stocky, short to the ground.
This is Ethan McCarthy on the handoff. Runs out of a tackle. He's got a good gain all the way down to the 30 near the first down marker. Mason Rush on the stop for Loyola.
10-yard gain.
4 seniors on that offensive line for Calvert Hall. We told you they average over 280 pounds. Reggie Sutton, Grant Engel, Pipe Guerra, the center. The right guard is Luke Whitty, and the right tackle is George Minas. That's the end of the first quarter. It's been all Calvert Hall so far. The Cardinals on top of Loyola Dons, 14-0.
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.
Here at Loyola Blakefield, we know that our school is the premier destination for boys in grades 6 through 12. But don't just take our word for it. Hear from our Dons and discover what they love about their Loyola experience.
I love the close-knit community and the brotherhood of Dons.
What I love most about being a Don is that I know that my fellow students have my back and they love and support me.
What I love most about Loyola is how everyone supports each other and how everyone's kind to each other.
What I really love about Loyola is the sense of brotherhood and community that you get. It's really special, and it's not something you find anywhere else.
The best part about Loyola is the opportunities.
Loyola has given me so many opportunities to serve others, and to me that's really been a big part of me. It's helped shape me in a way that I'll never forget.
All the teachers support you whenever you need help, and the environment's amazing.
So, what are you waiting for? Discover more at LoyolaBlakefield.org.
Heating and cooling makes up for about half of a home's energy bill. And if you've had your system for more than 10 years, you're paying more than you should. Let Charles A. Klein & Sons help cut that bill down to size. We have brand new energy qualified units that can save you hundreds of dollars a year. We handle all aspects of plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. And we've been doing it for nearly 40 years. Whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or Delaware, Charles A. Klein & Sons can service your current unit or get you a new one. Call us today for a free estimate.
Mercy High School. Personal focus. Global perspective.
1, 2, 3, magic!
Mercy changes everything. Discover all there is to love at Mercy. Visit Mercy this fall. For more information, visit mercyhighschool.com.
The first quarter, Conrad Krabs stats, and it's all Calvert Hall, right?
Yeah, I mean, when you 200 yards to basically 30 yards, you're not having a good first quarter. And really, the story's been about the Campbell brothers, and I don't think they're actually related, but Mike and Chance Campbell and Tariq Fields are having a field day, no pun intended.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Mike Campbell hands it off straight ahead. Good game. Tariq Fields, not very big, but he's running big, spinning out of tackles, fighting for extra yardage, and a good pickup on the game.
That's not an easy 7-yard run, and the kid's toughness is shocking.
Today's live streaming on ABC2 News /live is brought to you by Calvert Hall College. Ethan McCarthy lines up in the backfield, just to the left, quarterback Mike Campbell. Campbell looking to throw, plenty of time. Now runs to his right. Fires short and incomplete. Toby Liska, the tight end, the intended receiver. Pretty good coverage that time because he had time, Tom.
Yes,
so
he did.
Must have been good coverage down the field.
Good coverage down the field, and that time, again, what he should have done is just tuck the ball under his arm and took off down the sideline there. I think he had a lot of running room.
I'm shocked by the stable of backs and guys that aren't even backs, like receivers like Tariq Fields, are going back there and playing running back. It's McCarthy, it's McLaughlin, it's Fields.
And remember, they're missing their top rusher, Sean Tucker, who ran for 998 yards and 9 touchdowns this year.
And one of the scoring touchdowns was from their linebacker, Chance Campbell.
McCarthy comes in motion. Campbell throws to him, near side. Inside the 20, down to about the 16-yard line. That's a first down. Taylor Randolph on the stop. And they have entered the Mercy High School red zone.
I have not seen that formation yet. They lined up in a wide bunch and went to quads and ran the quick screen. I love that play.
They're coming up with every kind of formation you can imagine here. Look at the double receivers on the outside.
Double tight end here. Yeah. Campbell throwing in the end zone. Both players down. Are we going to have a flag?
I think feet just got tangled up.
Just tangled feet. Cole Herbert, the intended receiver, tangled up with Justin McCoy on the coverage.
And Scotty, Cole Herbert is a guy that we highlighted, a guy that we saw make plays earlier in the season. And let's see what happens right here. My guess is their feet just got tangled up as their eyes went toward the football.
Yeah, they're already down there.
Before this is said and done, Cole Herbert is going to make a big play down the field. I guarantee it.
He's only a sophomore, but he's already committed to North Carolina. He's an Under Armour All-American in lacrosse, and he's a heck of a football player.
Well, remember, he started a few games at quarterback last year and did a heck of a job. The kid's got an arm. He's a great athlete.
This is Fields getting wide, 15, and a good tackle. Nice job, Justin McCoy. That's why they talk about him being a captain and a tough kid at 5'6", 125 pounds.
And he just makes a great tackle here, because if he turns that corner, he's in the end zone.
Hey, Tom, that's speed on speed right there. And I like with Justin McCoy how he got his head on the outside knee Fields.
Third down and about 8. Calvert Hall trying to add to a 14-0 lead. Mike Campbell in the gun.
Number 9 wide open. He has number 9 wide open right now.
There it is. Picked off. Picked off by the Dons. And down at the 11-yard line is Matt Bell.
What a great defensive play on that one.
Tom, he was open early and he held onto the ball too long. If we look, let's look at the replay real quick. Let's look at the amount of time that the receiver is open. You actually can't see it right there, but he was open a second and a half before that.
Yep.
The ball was delivered late.
Toby Liska, the tight end, was the intended receiver. But let's give some credit to the defense because Matt Bell with some nice recovery. And that throw takes a while, Fem. He's going across field. And he probably doesn't have Joe Flacco's arm. He's got a good arm.
Liska was uncovered early and the ball needed to be delivered late. Hey, it's okay.
Get it out a little sooner, right?
The Turkey Bowl has always been a very important tradition in our family. Our grandfather, Ray Brooks Sr., played in the very first Turkey Bowl. And my brother Paul also played in several Turkey Bowls.
The first time you walk on the field, you don't realize what that empowerment is until you walk on the field and you're sitting in front of 10,000 people. For me, that whole event is not something that is just happening now. It's been there since 1980. It's a whole event, and it's all about the community and the family because that's what Thanksgiving is about.
When you look at the missions of these two fine institutions, you'll find common ground, and that common ground is found in faith, it's found in service, and it's found in leadership of young men. And it's the same thing here with Brooks Financial Group. We're a servant leadership enterprise. We serve a private clientele, and we do so by understanding what's important to them and then serving their dreams.
Today will be day number 29,754 at Calvert Hall. Doing the math? That's more than 171 years of meeting the challenges of an ever-changing world. At Calvert Hall education values brotherhood and embraces diversity. Teachers are committed to providing me rigorous and innovative courses. More than 70 clubs and 40 teams allow me to be who I am. Now for me, it's only day 52, and I have to take class.
Well, Matt Bell makes a nice play for the Dons, and they have the football trailing 14-0. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Scott Garceau along with Tom Maddie, Femi Ambadejo, and Jamie Costello down on the sidelines. It's the 98th Turkey Bowl.
It's going to be a false start again.
Yeah, that's 3 against Loyola today.
Now you're backed up. You know, Loyola's last 2 drives, back-to-back 3 and outs. But hey, great interception. Could be a momentum changer. You got to go 95. What now? You got to go 95 yards for a touchdown here.
And now you're looking at 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 10. Ian Takis in the backfield. Takis down in a 4-point stance. Behind the quarterback, Jeffrey Snyder. They pitch it out, halfback option throw. Uh-oh, it's hanging, nearly picked off.
So much pressure
Caleb
coming across.
Nearly had an interception. Jack Kors threw it with the left hand. Razzle-dazzle there. Chance Campbell with some heavy pressure. Maybe even hit his arm.
Yeah, I think it did a little bit because the ball wasn't anywhere near the area.
Sure wasn't able to step into it and follow through, right, Tom?
Because there's too much depth.
You know what?
But the defense in the backfield.
The way that pass hung
looked like mine.
Took me back to your days at quarterback with the Colts.
The thing about my
Good hang time.
The thing about my balls, you can catch it at either end.
Option balls. Not much going there. Alex Bresci runs into about 3 Cardinals, including Jordan Moore. Oh, Jordan Moore at quarterback now. There he is. Jordan Moore, they list his position as athlete. He'll kick, he'll return kicks, he'll play running back, he'll play quarterback. 3rd and a bunch, and they keep it on the ground just across the 10 up near the 11-yard line is Adrian Russell. He's a freshman, 5'9", 190-pounder, kind of a fullback type. And the punt team comes on for Loyola, 4th down.
So Loyola started 2 for 2 on 3rd downs. They've been 0 for 3 since. You know, if you don't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, especially when you're backed up like this. Kai Sasaki to return the punt from Jordan Moore. Moore in his own end zone. Good snap. End over end, low kick. Sasaki's got it. Comes near side, and he's wrapped up at the 45. Jack Corris there. Good coverage. Good. And it's Calvert Hall football with 8:55 to play in the first half. Cardinals on top, 14-0.
What makes the Institute of Notre Dame different?
100% of graduates accepted into college.
Our recent graduating class earned $12.2 million in merit scholarships.
A rigorous STEM program.
Advanced visual and performing arts. 13 sports, 19 teams, and over 40 clubs.
The Institute of Notre Dame.
Independent Catholic education, grades 9 through 12.
Visit indofmd.org, the Institute of Notre Dame.
Growing the girl, transforming the world.
Need to get into the game of home purchase or refinancing? Prime Lending has the most experienced coaches in the business. Gene Lugat, Matt Collimore, Dave Muir, Matt Lazzotti, Jim Bradley, John Brune, Brian Shannon, Alex Lugat. We're ranked in the top 10 mortgage lenders for purchase units nationwide 5 years in a row. Ranked number 10 on the list of top 10 mortgage companies in America for 2016. Prime Lending, home loans made simple.
They can't stay away. They had to come back. Here it is. It's an annual tradition led by Brian McShalley. 2 years ago, you guys were out there in the field. You miss it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, every day. Every day we miss it. It's the best.
Right, who have you seen since you've been home?
Who have I seen? A lot of family, friends, seeing this big guy, reliving the glory days.
You going to Va-Tech? Everything going all right?
Everything's going great.
Your grades okay?
Grades are good.
That's not what I hear. All right, that's it. Hey, on the other side, we got Tony Couric, who caught the game-winning catch a few years ago. Listen to this. He went to college, got his degree, and he's back helping out. He's going to be a coach for Calvert Hall. Isn't that great?
Good stuff, Jamie. Their tradition continues. 98 Turkey Bowl. Jordan McLaughlin, short gain for Calvert Hall. Taylor Randolph on the stop for the Dons.
That was a straight lead play. Back in the day, that's how we started every 1st and 10.
Straight lead, yeah. McLaughlin's a running back. Behind quarterback Mike Campbell. It's Cooper in motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw down the middle, and it is caught. Complete all the way down to the 20-yard line is Cole Herbert. Good target at 6'2". The 200-pound sophomore has a first down for Calvert Hall.
Looks like he got hurt on the play coming off the field right now, but what a catch. He reached, and what a great throw right down the seam.
Cole Herbert goes up and gets it, gain of 23. This kid, he's just outstanding. Long, tall, lanky, quick.
Cardinals haven't had any trouble moving the ball here in the first half. We're on top 14-0. Handoff, not much going on there as McLaughlin gets down to about the 18-yard line.
These are the kind of plays you run, Tom, just to keep the defense honest, you know, because the bottom line is they really want to get back to play action. This is how they're going to set it up.
That's exactly right, and you just ride that guy down. Playing quarterback when I was at Ohio State, that's what a lot of the belly series. We just run down the line of scrimmage and pull it out. If you saw the guys closing in, you kept the ball went around the corner.
Kronberger and McLaughlin lined up in the eye.
I think that's Tariq Fields.
Yep. Tariq Fields with that speed on the outside. Inside the 10, penalty marker down. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 3, but this one might come back. Matt Bell forced him out of bounds, but there's a penalty marker down at around the 22-yard line, and I think they're marching this one back.
And it looks like Kronberger might have got hurt a little bit on that play as well. Maybe jammed his shoulder.
Yep.
Oh, false start.
So the Fields run nullified with the false start. What was, second and 9 will become second and about 14.
Oh, the coach is upset about this one. I could see that.
Yeah, Coach Davis is definitely not happy on the sideline.
Whoa, Coach. Who's the coach that has to hold back the coach, right?
Yeah. You don't want to be that coach.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. You might get a little spit on you, a couple words you don't want to hear.
Donald Davis in his 11th year at Calvert Hall. From the class of 96, he played in the Turkey Bowl back in 93 under head coach Lou Eckerl, who's now the athletic director at Calvert Hall. He's done a good job with the program. I asked him how he's changed in the 11 years, and he said, well, he's probably a little more measured. He didn't look measured right there, did he?
No, he even had to take a timeout right there just because they couldn't get it together.
Got a timeout called, 7:06 to play. Well, the turkey's in the oven. Kitchens all over the area are smelling very good right now. But for these families, it's football in the morning, and then you come home, and if you win the game, the turkey tastes even better, right?
A lot better.
Well, the one thing we can say, Scotty, is look at how these stands have filled in. We noticed a nice little trickle.
Yep.
I see a lot of red over there. I see a lot of blue down here. The bottom line is that we talked about how Loyola had to weather the storm early. They've weathered it. It was 14-0 early. It's still 14-0 now. Obviously, Calvert Hall has a chance to score here. Coach Davis, a little excited, had to take it, reel it in for a second, gather the troops. Once again, I know every drive is the most important drive because it's what's happening in that moment. But guess what? This is a chance right here for Loyola to make a stand and hopefully get this football back and get some points before the half ends.
Let's go down to Jamie.
Yeah, this had nothing to do with anything, but Coach Amatucci at Calvert Hall has raised $340,000 for scholarships to go to Calvert Hall since they dedicated that court to him in his honor. The great Tooch is watching at home. His son Michael wants every NBA player that graduated from Calvert Hall, they want their jersey to hang in the rafters at Calvert Hall. So we just want to say hello to Tooch at home watching this Loyola Calvert Hall game.
Very good, yeah.
I don't think that's not the play call I think they wanted. I don't think you want Mike Campbell running the football in the teeth of the defense. I'm not sure if that was a missed handoff there. Something didn't look right about that play to me.
No, and they didn't get much off it, so it'll bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and about 13.
Got to throw the ball in this situation right now. He's got to probably try the rollout again. Let's see what happens.
Keep an eye on Chris Cooper. They go 4 wide, spread them out. Tariq Fields in the backfield with Mike Campbell, the junior whose dad played basketball at Toledo in college. Campbell in the pocket, looking, throwing deep down the middle, and incomplete. Cole Herbert, the intended receiver. Pretty good coverage that time. Alex Bresci was back there.
I think there was a little yank there. I don't think the ref saw it, but nice defensive play.
And that'll bring up 4th down. Probably a little long for a field goal, so
they're going to go for
Cardinals
it. I think.
Will go for it.
Yeah, they got to go for it.
Got a 14-point lead. 6:17 to play in the first half. This is the 98th Turkey Bowl. 98 times these two have lined up against each other. The first time was back in 1920.
What a history of tradition in this game, right?
Timmy Kronberger, the fullback, in the block on this passing down. Campbell near side, and it is incomplete. Colbert and Bresci battling for it.
Bresci, 2 good defensive plays in a row. Ball to Cole Herbert once again. This is obviously a battle that's shaping up right now.
Well, Femi, you got 6'2 Herbert against 5'10 Bresci, and that was a little throw it up and see if he can make a play. But a nice play by Bresci, and Loyola now takes over on downs. Timeout, 6:10 to play first half. Calvert Hall on top of the Loyola Dons, 14-0.
Now that it's getting cold outside, time to call Frosty. Need a repair or an upgrade on your heating and cooling system? Time to call Frosty. Frosty Refrigeration Company won't leave you out in the cold. We're a family-owned business, and we've been serving customers like you for more than 60 years. You'll appreciate the professionalism, care, and workmanship you receive when Frosty is on the job. Serving Baltimore and Annapolis. Call now and get $200 off new installation of a heating and air conditioning system, or visit us online at frostyrefrigeration.com. Kelly, a leader in comprehensive benefits, payroll, and workforce management solutions, is pleased to sponsor this year's Turkey Bowl and wishes you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Kelly helps businesses and individuals save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, payroll, and other HR and workforce challenges. Put our people, technology, and services to work for you.
Calvert Hall offers more than 50 clubs and activities, as well as 40 MIAA athletic teams. There is truly something for everyone at Calvert Hall.
I found my place in the pool. On the mat. On the court. Serving others. In the outdoors. On the mic.
Find your place at Calvert Hall. Join the Brotherhood today.
Take a look at the Kelly & Associates Insurance Group. Kelly Payroll play in the first half. Bingo, 89 yards. Campbell on the receiving end, Chris Cooper. He loves the Turkey Bowl. He had 2 big touchdowns in the game last year.
Remember that, yeah.
Chris Cooper last season had a 57-yard touchdown pass from Ben Brooks, and then he scored on a 43-yard jet sweep, and he's put an 89-yarder on the board today. Jordan Moore's the quarterback, Adrian Russell the running back. Loyola with the football, they trail 14-0. Moore on the keeper, cuts it back, breaks a tackle, and gets up to about the 32-yard line, just short of a first down. He got around Chance Campbell that time. Caleb Biggers brought him down.
I think what Loyola's decided to do here is let's put one of our best athletes at a position where he's going to get the ball in his hands that can make a play.
Second and short, Caleb Biggers on the stop. Fastest guy on that Calvert Hall defense, and he'll play college football at Bowling Green.
That's back out my territory, Scotty. Ohio.
Moore hands it off this time. Looks like it's enough for the first down. Adrian Russell, the freshman. That's a freshman, Jordan Moore, handing off to a freshman. So there's some of the future at Loyola. Alex Bresci checks into the backfield.
The Bresci family has been a big tradition. And
well,
I think that's Loyola's first down in about 4 series right there, so good for them.
Alex is third generation in this game, Tom. As you said, they go back. Look at the speed from Jordan Moore as he turns the corner. And a good gainer up near the 40-yard line. Chance Campbell on the stop.
And you know what? Jordan Moore, gain of 7 right here. What I love about this kid, I got a chance to watch him against Avalon. He had a touchdown, had an interception all in the same game. He's an athlete. You know, doesn't even have position. Quarterback, running back, receiver, doesn't really matter. DB.
Came in 22 carries, averaging 6.1 yards a carry. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Moore in the shotgun inside. Hand off. Bresci got some room. Cross midfield. First down to the 48 of Calvert Hall. Biggers on the stop for the Cardinals. Nice block from Matt Bell.
Hey, look, check this out right here. What I love about this is the misdirection. They run misdirection, and they basically run sweep off of it, gain of 12 yards, and he's deceptively quicker than he looks, you know what I mean? You can see what he does on defense. Now he's doing it on offense.
So a little Mo on the other side now as Jordan Moore's put a spark into this team. Good range here. Fumble. Ball down. Calvert Hall has it. Justin McCoy on the carry.
Yes.
So they were doing exactly what we hoped they were going to do.
Mike Neal on the recovery for Calvert Hall. Caleb Biggers forced the fumble.
And it was a good play, too.
Jordan Moore running through traffic and just stripped it out of his right hand.
Best drive of the game. We saw the momentum starting to swing a little bit. And you know what? Kills momentum. Turnovers.
Tom, that is a crusher, but at least Loyola now got some confidence that they can move the football, right?
Exactly, Scott, because they were stymied this whole first quarter, and now all of a sudden they got the momentum going for them, and they come up with the fumble. But at least they know that they can move the ball.
And their defense has been good with a couple of stops now.
The bottom line is we know that Jordan Moore has to play quarterback. When Jordan Moore is at quarterback, that he's a threat.
Big pile up there. Jordan McLaughlin, Taylor Randolph the first to get to him.
I think quietly, McLaughlin's probably approaching 40, 50 yards for the half. They've had a stable of backs come in and out.
Ball marked on the 37-yard line.
Yeah, McLaughlin, 7 carries, 42 yards already. So
pretty good guess at 40 yards of yours.
Yeah.
Tariq Fields in the backfield. Campbell gives it to him right up the middle across the 40 to the 41. Couple yards short of the first down. Will bring up third and about 2.
And again, just coming up to the line with that quick count, too, to really try to get the defense a little off balance on it.
And, Tom, that looked like a 2-yard gain. That's a 4-yard gain. You know what I mean? It doesn't even look like a 4-yard gain. They're just consistent. They're just big guys up front pushing bodies forward.
Pipe Gare over the ball at center. He's 5'11", 300-pound senior. McCarthy in the backfield.
I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it.
No. Emilio Bushi made the stop for Loyola. It's short of a first down, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on for the Cardinals. So the Loyola defense, Tom, that's 3 straight stops for them.
I think it's their first punt of the game, actually, right here.
This is the momentum has changed a little bit right now because defense is coming through, and they needed that. Loyola needed that.
Justin McCoy back to return the punt.
Hey, Tom, just what they wanted. It's their first 3 and out, actually, too.
Peter Moore's the punter. And we got a whistle. Is that a delay?
Delay a game?
Yeah.
Delay, yeah.
Take them back to the 36-yard line. 2:07 to play in the first half. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Scott Garceau along with Tom Maddie, Femian Badejo, and of course Jamie Costello working the sidelines.
A little nippy down there, right, Jamie?
Sunshine drops it, and it's partially blocked. Wait, the knee was down.
Yep.
The knee was down, so it'll be Loyola ball. Of course, in high school, like college, if the knee is down, the play is over. And Peter Moore knee was down at the 23-yard line, and Loyola gets a big break there.
It looked like Taylor Randolph got in there. Let's take a look at it real quick.
I thought the snap was decent, and he just kind of dropped it. That's a little low, it just went. And I watched the knee go to. I'm not sure. I thought he was back up off the knee. Anyway, here comes Loyola.
It's a loss of 13.
Jordan Moore in the shotgun. And that play's whistled.
Breaks your heart right there.
I think this one's against Calvert Hall, though. Reaction from the Loyola players.
I thought it was going to be another false start.
They've had 3. You're right.
Down,
Guys, good replay there. The knee is down and his hand's on the football.
They're getting all the breaks right now.
So it is on Calvert Hall right there.
Well, I'm sure the Dons are thinking, punch one in here and game on. Right after getting punched in the nose, they were down 14 in a hurry.
Let Jordan Moore make a play right here.
They're in the Mercy red zone right now. Jordan Moore in the gun. Inside handoff. Room for Bresci. And a good tackle as Pierce Robinson wrapped him up. He had a lot of room to run if Robinson doesn't get to him.
No question. But he had cut back to the inside. I think he could have picked up more yardage on that.
To me, we're thinking touchdown. It ended up being only a gain of 3.
Well, they're in 4-down territory. Ooh, ball on the 15-yard line.
I like the creativity, though.
Freshman Jordan Moore at quarterback. Hands it off inside, and that's enough for a first down. Down near the 12-yard line, Adrian Russell, the freshman running back, gets the handoff from the freshman quarterback.
Another 3-yard gain, Scotty. Hey, that's all you need. Just keep grinding it out. The bottom line is you get 7 right here, and you're feeling pretty good about yourself at halftime. Yeah.
Anthony Zayu talked about this is a young team. We're playing a lot of young kids. Their JV team went 8-1 this year, so he's building a program. It may not happen overnight. Trouble here. Jordan Moore cuts it back and now loses his footing and down around the 13-yard line. Anthony Anderson in there. We got a timeout with 1:01 left in the half. 2 scores in the game. They both came in the first quarter. At the 6:24 mark, Mike Campbell hit a wide open Chris Cooper, and he turned on the speed and scored from 89 yards out to make it 7-0. And then about 3.5 minutes later, Chance Campbell ran it in for a touchdown. That made it 14-0.
You know, and Scott, what's happened here is, you know, Calvert Hall just blew him out that first quarter, and now all of a sudden Loyola defense has come up, the offense has started to control the ball a little bit, and it's made it a football game. And the defense has come up with 3 straight stops for Loyola.
I mean, the worst thing you can do is give a team that you think you're better than hope. And you've given them hope, and the bottom line is now they think, okay, we go in, we're down by 7, we could probably win this game.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if they go in halftime down 14-7, they'll feel like they're up 7. Right?
Well, if you look at the league, you know, if you look at St. Francis at the top of the league, you look at McDonough, you look at Gilman, you know, you look at the fact that Calvert Hall probably thinks this is a team they should dominate. It's a young team with Loyola Blakefield. Loyola's hanging around. And once again, what is this? It's a rivalry.
Here we go. 2nd down and 11. They need to get down to the 2 for a first down. Moore in the gun. Looking to throw, fires, it's caught.
Touchdown. Evan Boozer.
Evan Boozer, the tight end on a crossing pattern. And the Dons are on the scoreboard for the first time, and there you see their fans pretty excited.
And here's a replay of it. You'll be able to see a great throw by the quarterback and another good catch in crowd. Pulls it down and comes up with the big play.
Boozer just does get in. Luke Wason in for the point after. All these were important. High snap, and it's blocked. Snap was high. Jeffrey Snyder got it down, but it was blocked by Calvert Hall. Luke Furley blocks the point after.
It wasn't a good hold. He couldn't get it down with it.
Yeah, the snap was so high. Yep.
He couldn't get it down quick enough.
Here's another look. Watch the high snap.
He had to bring it into his chest to catch it, too.
And of course, that takes a little more time, too, with the high snap. So
penetration got in.
Well, we know how serious special teams can be at this level. It can make or break you.
Yeah.
You know, the bottom line is we've seen a few special teams plays that have led to some interesting events.
I think the last time Loyola won in this series, they won on a blocked kick in overtime on an extra point. So, yeah, we've had, and that was right here at Towson.
Yep.
Fourth place, 23 yards on the score. 13 yards on the touchdown. The Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive, 4:23, 2 minutes and 6 seconds, and 13 yards on the pass from quarterback Jordan Moore to his tight end.
You know, this game started off as sort of a rout.
What are the chances here we see some type of interesting kick?
Jason Diodario, who bounced her down the middle. Calvert Hall grabs it on the 35 with some running room, not cutting it back. Look out. Furley's got some room and now runs into some blue jerseys down around the 35. There's still 43 seconds left in the first half. 30 yards on the return from Luke Furley.
And if you watch this, if we have a replay on this, watch how many times guys get shots at him, and he keeps on pushing them off and getting away and breaking the tackles and keeps his legs driving.
Jason Diodario brought in for that pooch kick.
Oh man, he does
so
this
is a time in the game where I'd love to just see a deep kick. You know, the half's about to end. You have a chance to go in 14-6. You're down 14-0, and you squib it, and you know, they get a return on you.
And he's wearing a good number too.
You have 41 on? I thought they retired that on all levels, Tom Manning.
Yeah, no.
NFL, college, and high school. I thought you retired that one.
Not quite.
McLaughlin is the running back. Mike Campbell in the shotgun. Keeps it. Going to run with it. Nothing there. He's hit hard. Down he goes at about the 38-yard line. That was Taylor Randolph and Evan Boozer who combined on the stop.
So they go with the run-pass option like there. Actually wasn't a bad call. It just a good defensive play.
And tick, tick, tick. Clock running here. Down to 23 seconds. Final seconds of the first half. Campbell.
Take a shot at the end zone right here.
Got some time. Throws near sideline. Incomplete. Pass down low. Cooper, the intended receiver. Alex Bresci on the coverage.
Outside receiver on the other side was wide open. Didn't even see him.
I believe that was Cole Herbert.
Yep.
11 seconds left in the half.
Little Hail Mary here is what I'd throw.
3rd and 10. You could even hit something underneath.
Yeah.
If they got a timeout, call timeout and get 3. Campbell with time. Firing far side of the field. It's going to get picked off. Loyola's got it. Justin McCoy down the sideline and out of bounds. And the clock shows zeros. So Justin McCoy, who's made several big plays. Remember, that's the 125 pounds of dynamite. Yeah. He's made tackles. He's had some runs. Now he's got an interception, and that's how the half will end.
26-yard return.
Great speed.
You know what's interesting is that Cole Herbert was out there playing wide, and he ran basically a 1-yard stop route, and the inside receiver went deep, and I think he assumed that he was going to be there, and ended up being an interception.
So Loyola ends the first half with 4 consecutive stops. I mean, that defense that got hit hard for 14 points really dug in.
And Scott, that's a key right now. They're going into the locker room with at least a little bit of enthusiasm. They were getting killed in that first quarter. Now they've come back and stabilized the game.
14-7 at the half, the 98th Turkey Bowl. Loyola and Calvert Hall, the bands are getting ready to get on the field. You've seen a lot of shots in the first half of the crowd out here. The red on the far side, the Calvert Hall fans, the blue over here on the near side, and it's fun to watch. Santa Claus at the game today.
These guys are crazy.
We do have our shirts on up here in the booth, right? And sweaters.
And a couple other things.
And jackets. But actually not a bad day.
No.
I think it was, 35 degrees at kickoff. Not a bad day to play football.
It's great weather to play. This is football weather, right? This kind of weather.
Jamie's down on the field. We're trying to hook up with Calvert Hall head coach Donald Davis. His team came out on fire in that first quarter. They had an 89-yard strike. Mike Campbell to Chris Cooper, and then Chance Campbell ran one in, 14-0, and we're kind of looking at each other and going, boy, we like good competitive games, and I hope this one doesn't turn into a blowout and anything but Loyal. You said, Femi, they'll get challenged now. They're down 14-0. We'll see what they're made of, and they answer that challenge.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with just the backfield that Calvert Hall has. I've seen Calvert Hall play a few times, and they just, they throw Fields in there. They throw McLaughlin back there. Kronberger's a lead blocker.
Let's go down to Jamie, who's got the coach with him.
Man, up and down first half.
Absolutely. It's a rivalry game. Loyola came to play. It's exactly what I expect.
You feel you're leaving points on the field here?
Well, I've got to do a better job in the second half of making sure we cash in when it's time.
All right, you think you let them back in the game here?
I don't think we ever let them or put them out of it. It's a good football game. It has been from the start. I expect it to be all the way.
All right, Donald. Thank you, sir. All right, we have a score at the half now, 14-6. We'll be back with more of the Brooks Financial Turkey Bowl right here at ABC2.
Brooks Financial Group. Infinite rewards from finite focus.
The path to becoming a man for others is a winding one. You will explore new ideas, challenge old ones, and go beyond your comfort zone. Here's how. While there are countless intersections throughout the Loyola experience, no two journeys look alike. Which path will you take? Kickstart your journey today and discover more at loyolablakefield.org.
The Turkey Bowl has always been a very important tradition in our family. Our grandfather, Ray Brooks Sr., played in the very first Turkey Bowl, and my brother Paul also played in several Turkey Bowls.
The first time you walk on the field, you don't realize what that empowerment is until you walk on the field and you're sitting in front of 10,000 people. For me, that whole event is not something that is just happening now. It's been there since 1980. It's a whole event, and it's all about the community and the family, because that's what Thanksgiving's about.
When you look at the missions of these two fine institutions, you'll find common ground, and that common ground is found in faith, it's found in service, and it's found in leadership of young men. And it's the same thing here with Brooks Financial Group. We're a servant leadership enterprise. We serve a private clientele, and we do so by understanding what's important to them and then serving their dreams.
Today will be day number 29,754 at Calvert Hall. Doing the math, that's more than 171 years of meeting the challenges of an ever-changing world. A Calvert Hall education values brotherhood and embraces diversity. Teachers are committed to providing me rigorous and innovative courses. More than 70 clubs and 40 teams allow me to be who I am. Now for me, it's only day 52, and I have to keep the class.
It's halftime with Calvert Hall leading Loyola 14-6 in the 98th Turkey Bowl. Loyola, like Calvert Hall, is a school all about tradition. But Rick White shows us how they're using technology to be the new tradition.
When you think about the Turkey Bowl, you think about old school or tradition. But here at Loyola, they're tackling technology with their new one-to-one program. Loyola's one-to-one program was implemented this year, where every student and teacher were given a Microsoft Surface Pro. And the use of this technology has given these young men an edge to learning.
What I love about it is how the boys are so organized. There is never a homework that's left at home or in the bottom of their backpack. Everything is with them at all times. And they can access class notes, they can access my notes, I can access their notes. So it's such a great organizational tool for them.
One of the specific areas in science where these students can use their tablets in a great way is in the use of data collection. They're able to take their tablets virtually anywhere, the classroom, the laboratory, outdoors, and use a variety of sensors and devices to collect information on temperature, airspeed, water flow, force, pressure, anywhere and in any situation. So it basically takes the walls off the classroom and allows us to make the world our laboratory.
Our art teachers are using portfolios to be able to have the students document their work as they're going through art projects and put their inspiration and the research that they're doing, multimedia-driven ways to teach Italian in new and creative ways. So doing new things in new ways, that's one of the things that our teachers are doing with this new one-to-one program.
For the students with extracurricular activities, having all of your classwork in one compact place saves time and energy.
I like the organization of the computers helps you in your classes. It definitely helped my grades. You get to carry less books and binders, so yeah, it's been a benefit for Loyola.
In the past years, I've always had to carry a bag full of 7 books, and it's just really hard on my back. And we've had tons of papers every single class, which is always annoying. With the one-on-one program, we all get our computers, which have online textbooks, and OneNote, which is a great way to work on classwork without all the papers. And it's a lot of weight that I don't have anymore.
A lot of the same aspects of a classroom still exist with one-to-one, right? It's still teacher gives student work, student completes that work. I think now with so many different software tools, teachers can go in and individualize material for their students, and we're still able to withhold our Jesuit identity through the one-to-one program.
And even though the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Nice job, Rick. Luke Furley is Calvert Hall Scholar Athlete. The senior safety has a 4-point GPA, is involved in National Honor Society, National Spanish Honor Society, and peer education. Luke is in the top 10% of his class, a McMullen Scholar, and is taking 4 AP courses this year. Congratulations, Luke Furley, Calvert Hall Scholar Athlete.
Towson Sports Medicine, proud partner of University of Maryland Sports Medicine and University of Maryland St. Joseph Medical Center, offers comprehensive services to athletes throughout Central Maryland. Experts include Dr. Alvin Detterline, fellowship-trained teen physician and orthopedic surgeon to Calvert Hall College. Dr. Detterline specializes in sports medicine conditions, including arthroscopic surgery of the knee, shoulder, and hip, providing quality care to athletes of all ages and abilities. Call Towson Sports Medicine, 410-337-7900. Conrad's Seafood Restaurant, where crabs come straight from our boat to your table. Year after year, voted best crabs in the Baltimore Magazine Readers Poll. Chef specials include seafood, steaks, pasta, even special sushi nights, and all desserts are made on premises. Conrad's features a raw oyster bar with rotating taps of craft beers and signature cocktails. Or enjoy Conrad's popular brunch on Sundays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For catering or private dining, call 410-529-FISH. Conrad's Seafood Restaurant, 9654 Bel Air Road in Perry Hall.
Here at Loyola Blakefield, we know that our school is the premier destination for boys in grades 6 through 12. But don't just take our word for it. Hear from our Dons and discover what they love about their Loyola experience.
One of my favorite parts of the day is stepping onto campus and knowing that I have a great day ahead of me. Everybody here is so nice and the teachers make learning fun.
I love the teachers. They always show concern for the student and they're always open to help.
I'm only in 6th grade, but I've already made friendships that will last a lifetime.
Coming into Loyola, I knew I'd be pushed spiritually, academically, and physically. Although some days are more challenging than others, I know that the Loyola community has my back and supports me through my times of growth.
The best part of my Jesuit education is that we can practice and reflect on our faith as a community as meant for others.
It's almost like we push each other to extend our limits in the classroom and on the field.
So, what are you waiting for? Discover more at loyolablakefield.org.
Let's take a look at our halftime highlights. Charles A. Klein and Sons halftime highlights. Boom, 89 yards right out of the gate. Mike Campbell to Chris Cooper, Tom.
Boy, what a great play that was. Great deception on, came right across and picked up 87?
89, yeah. And then from one Campbell to another, that offensive line, big hole, and Chance Campbell in, and then just like that, 14-0, thinking maybe you're out, right, the way things were going. But a nice defensive play. The Loyola defense tightened up, Tom.
Yes, they did. They came up with a couple of interceptions in these last few drives and really have kept the game in context as far as they can.
And then the botch punt here, the knee was down, so it gave Loyola a short field, and then they converted more to Boozer, 13 yards on the touchdown. The point after was blocked, and that's where we are, 14-6 at halftime.
And if we take a look at what happened, it could have been, it looked like it was going to be a blowout right away.
It could have been, yeah, but they got it back on track. Conrad Crabb's stats here at the half. Tom, the numbers obviously favor Calvert Hall. They did a lot of that work early.
Right, no question. Passing yards and the total offense, 231 to 97. That's just dominating the game. But again, let me tell you, these kids have not given up yet.
No, they're battling, and that's you'd expect nothing else. Yeah, 98 times they've gone at it like this, and it's gone back and forth over the years. Calvert Hall has had the best of it. We'll take a timeout, be back with a couple of big fans. We're happy to have them here in the press box with them. They make all of this possible. That's next. Calvert Hall on top, 14-6.
to becoming a man for others is a winding one. You will explore new ideas, challenge old ones, and go beyond your comfort zone. Here's how. While there are countless intersections throughout the Loyola experience, no two journeys look alike. Which path will you take? Kickstart your journey today and discover more at loyolablakefield.org.
Now that it's getting cold outside, time to call Frosty. Need a repair or an upgrade on your heating and cooling system? Time to call Frosty. Frosty Refrigeration Company won't leave you out in the cold. We're a family-owned business, and we've been serving customers like you for more than 60 years. You'll appreciate the professionalism, care, and workmanship you receive when Frosty is on the job. Serving Baltimore and Annapolis. Call now and get $200 off new installation of a heating and air conditioning system, or visit us online at frostyrefrigeration.com.
Mercy High School. Personal focus. Global perspective.
1, 2, 3, magic!
Mercy changes everything. Discover all there is to love at Mercy. Visit Mercy this fall. For more information, visit mercyhighschool.com.
Calvert Hall offers more than 50 clubs and activities, as well as 40 MIAA athletic teams. There is truly something for everyone at Calvert Hall.
I found my place in the pool. On the mat. On the court. Serving others. In the outdoors. On the mic.
Find your place at Calvert Hall. Join the Brotherhood today. Welcome back to Johnny Unitas Stadium. We're with the guys that make this all possible. Our title sponsors, they are dressed in red, so I'll tell you, that tells you who they're pulling for. But Michael Brooks, Calvert Hall class of 79, founder and CEO, Brooks Financial Group, and Paul Brooks, class of 82, president of Brooks Financial Group, Inc. Guys, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Are you smiling?
Thanksgiving.
I appreciate you wearing that red tie today too.
Well, no, I've got a gold hat with me if it gets real cold, so I try to balance this thing. I don't want the Loyola or Calvert Hall people mad at me.
I understand.
But we want to thank you guys for stepping to the plate.
Yes.
You've been our title sponsor for a number of years, and I know you guys are celebrating a birthday too, 25-year anniversary.
25-year
Brooks
anniversary
Financial.
of Brooks Financial Group.
I'll be darned.
Been with. Yeah, it's an absolute joy and a blessing, and it's great to be able to work with your brother.
Tom, do you know they used to hang out with us a lot more, but Calvert Hall has the sunny side of the field today, so you've been staying over there, right, Paul?
We went to Calvert Hall, so we're a little smarter than the others.
we're over here in the shade.
We know what the sun does.
Hey, just a little bit about what this means for you, your family, Brooks Financial, this whole deal that goes 98 years back.
Well, that's the family, Brooks Financial Group, us. It's all the same. It's the community. It's everything that we do. And to look back and see this, and you know, we've talked about it before. It's you know, it's a community, and while we look at this for one day, a few hours this day, you know, every other day, the other 364 days, man, we're all good friends. Doesn't matter Loyola, Calvert Hall.
Yeah.
It's a great rivalry. It's a lot of fun. But at the end, you know, we enjoy each other, and we're blessed, as Michael said, and to be able to do this and to be able to do it for 25 years and our years here with the title sponsorship.
Yeah. Michael, as the CEO, will you hire Loyola people?
Oh, we actually
screen them.
If you look in the program, there are a few Loyola helmets in that program, and we're proud of that. I mean, as we say in our message, they're both wonderful institutions. They're like-minded in their mission and their cause, but you know, as Paul was speaking to the legacy, it's really about legacy. It's community legacy. It's the legacy we're building in our families, in these two institutions, in this game. I mean, 98 years, guys.
Wow.
And our grandfather was in the first one.
I've seen the picture,
and,
right?
And was the guy.
Yeah.
And so when that
amazing.
100-year celebration comes along, we're going to be doing something real special for the Turkey Bowl game that year. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We're looking
there
at the picture
There's
now.
the picture right there.
That's the 1920
that's
team,
when
right?
men were men right there.
You know they were.
It's almost as old as I am.
You know what? I was just going to say that.
I know you were.
The only difference was they actually gave you helmets.
Paul, I got to think you guys thought this one might be not easy, but when you rolled a quick 14, right, it looked like it could be one of those games, and Loyola kind of dug in then.
Well, you know, it's funny because there's some folks were talking last night about, you know, Loyola's record this year is not that great, and Calvert Hall is a little bit better, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It does. It's any given Turkey Bowl.
You never know.
And so, yeah, you're running out of the gate, but, you know, hopefully the players aren't content, and the halftime message is, hey, keep the fight going, and let's get it done, and let's make this 5 in a row.
Yeah.
So
I think Femi said that this morning. You know, they all started out 0-0. It's a 0-0 season right now, and here it goes. Yeah.
Michael's a new grandfather.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Shout out. I need to do a shout out to Caitlin and Ross and Brooks. Brooks is our grandchild and our first great grandchild from my father.
Awesome. And what's the rest of Turkey Day like for you guys? Are you all together? Or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
The whole crew.
Yeah. So eventually we end up. Most of the crew ends up at Michael's house later on, but I do a thing for my wife's side, Michelle's side.
There you go.
Of the family. We do that earlier today, and then
it all starts.
And then it all goes down. We go disrupt the heck out of his house and watch some football and drink a couple beers and smoke a cigar.
Yeah. And it takes the rest of the weekend to recover, right?
It's a madhouse.
If we do it right.
Yeah.
If you do it right.
Well, you know how happy we are to have you on board ABC2 Sports.
Oh, we're so fired up.
This isn't possible because this game went away for a while on TV because there weren't people like Brooks Financial that stepped up.
And I want to shout out to Bill Hooper. You know, we talk about this Calvert Hall thing. He and I have had this. We've been competing against each other our entire lives. Cathedral, St. Pius, Loyola, Calvert Hall. But he reached out at a time when this needed something, and we put together a package, and we've inspired other people to come along. And I'd sent him a text this morning. We're committed to doing this for another decade, and we'll make sure that everybody who's at home will always be able, or overseas, or our armed forces will always have an opportunity to view this game.
Awesome.
Period.
Tom, that is so great.
We know what this game means to the community, and it doesn't just happen if you don't have people like Brooks Financial.
And if you guys don't step up, it doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
It's such a tradition. You know, I go back and I throw the Ohio State Michigan game, not Michigan State.
Oh, you're wrong team.
Yeah.
We were with you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We've got one here.
The big fella.
Oh, look at the big guy. Yeah.
Get over here. You can't see that. Oh, you got it.
In that game.
Was that a winner?
Oh yeah. Look, I sat on the Loyola side because he sacked. Was it Hahn? He sacked
Tommy Haas.
He sacked Haas, the quarterback, like 2-3 times. I said, I can't take it. I walked over to the Loyola side just to gloat.
So Scott, that was behind. See the guy behind me off my left shoulder, Carl Eppel. You were there interviewing him on the sideline. That was your first Turkey Bowl in 1981 season.
81, right? I came to Baltimore in 80.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
And you were with him last night.
So some of these kids that are playing today, they tell me you did my dad's Turkey Bowl. You know, that's where we're getting the next generation, right?
That's cool, though.
But think about that for your thankfulness.
Guys, thanks so much.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of your Turkey Day. We got to go
down. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and God bless.
Thank you, Michael, Paul. Great to have you. Let's go down to Jamie with the coach.
All right, we got the coach here. You took momentum in the locker room. What'd you bring out?
We hope that we still keep that momentum. You know, we felt like we had a good second quarter, started to run the ball well. Got to protect the football, and we got to have a little bit more pride and execution on special teams. It's the only thing I wasn't really pleased with. Our defense is playing a little bit better. Just got to make sure we find all their guys out in coverage. We had a couple of blown assignments on those first couple of scores that they had. So overall, we're playing with great energy, great emotion. I'm happy for what our kids are doing, but we got to clean those few areas up.
Coach, you played with Les Miles at LSU. He was known as the Mad Hatter. Are we going to see any kind of trickery here in the second half?
I don't know. I can't reveal that to you right now.
No, you're going to do it, aren't you?
I can't reveal anything to you.
All right, Coach. We got a good one coming on. He's smiling. He's the Mad Hatter now in Baltimore. We'll be back with the second half. This ought to be good.
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.
The path to becoming a man for others is a winding one. You will explore new ideas, challenge old ones, and go beyond your comfort zone. Here's how. there are countless intersections throughout the Loyola experience, no two journeys look alike. Which path will you take? Kickstart your journey today and discover more at loyolablakefield.org.
Our children's futures start at a very young age, and Catholic schools prepare them for that future. Academic excellence with the belief that all students will succeed. Access to new technology at an early age. A balanced curriculum. Teachers as role models, sharing their knowledge, skills, and values. A caring and supportive community that promotes respect of self and others. And graduation rates over 99%. My name is Sheehan Stanwyck Birch, and I'm a Catholic school graduate.
Heating and cooling makes up for about half of a home's energy bill. And if you've had your system for more than 10 years, you're paying more than you should. Let Charles A. Klein & Sons help cut that bill down to size. We have brand new energy-qualified units that can save you hundreds of dollars a year. We handle all aspects of plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. And we've been doing it for nearly 40 years. Whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or Delaware, Charles A. Klein & Sons can service your current unit or get you a new one. Call us today for a free estimate.
Today will be day number 29,754 at Calvert Hall. Doing the math, that's more than 171 years of meeting the challenges of an ever-changing world. A Calvert Hall education values brotherhood and embraces diversity. Teachers are committed to providing me rigorous and innovative courses. More than 70 clubs and 40 teams allow me to be who I am. Now for me, it's only day 52, and I have to take the class.
But I expect them to come out with more at quarterback, though.
Today's live streaming on ABC2 News /live is brought to you by Calvert Hall College. We're just about set to resume the 98th Turkey Bowl. We're at Johnny Unitas Stadium on the campus of Towson University. And guys, I know the kids love playing at the big house downtown where the Ravens play, and it's special to play on the same field that Ray Lewis did, but this is a great setting for it. Stands are packed.
I feel like it's more appropriate. I just feel like it's a better atmosphere. You know, you walk into a stadium and it's full, and there's an energy, the proximity of the bodies and the people. I think it just does something for the kids, and it's just a lot more fun.
Dario with the squib kick, controlled by Calvert Hall, and they're stacked up down around the 34-yard line. Jordan McLaughlin came up with it, and that's where the Cardinals will start.
And a tough ball to handle on that. He did a good job of getting to it.
If energy means anything right now, it looks like Loyola has a little bit more of it.
Loyola's had 4 consecutive stops on the defensive side to end the first half, so their defense dug in after they got hit by 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, 3.5 minutes apart. An 89-yarder and then a 70-yard drive, and then after that they locked it down.
They locked it down is right, and boy, I'll tell you, that is just a great job of playing and coaching to be able to take advantage of stopping this thing.
Tariq Fields in at the tailback. He gets the football, pops out of a tackle, and down he goes at the 39-yard line. Taylor Randolph tripped him up. Randolph, that middle linebacker, we're calling his name out a lot. He was a regional wrestling champion as well.
He's one step away right here from going the distance. If you watch Tariq Fields right here, if it's not for this tackle, we kind of missed it right there, but he literally was a step away.
And that was just great blocking at the point of attack. He shot through that gap real quick.
Mike Campbell under center. Hands it off. Fighting, keeping them legs moving. Jordan McLaughlin, ball out. Loyola has it. Loyola has the football. Now, was forward progress stopped? No, Jack Corus came out with the football, and Loyola has got a chance to tie this football game. They're 1 possession down. They trailed by 8. What? Just saw the stack moving. Maybe Taylor Randolph reached in there.
Well, they were reaching in, grabbing for that ball. You can see that.
Hey, Tom, one thing I learned.
Yeah.
Tom, one thing I learned about playing running back is you have to know when the journey's over. You know, because getting that extra yard,
live for another down, right?
Only bad things can happen, and I appreciate the toughness, but you got to know when the journey is over.
Jordan Moore's at quarterback in the shotgun. Plenty of time. Here comes the pressure. Steps up, and he's tackled for a loss. Lost a couple of yards. Sacked by Nick Lennon. Third sack of the year for Nick Lennon, the defensive end, 6'3", 200-pound junior. Coach says he's our best pass rusher, and he showed it there.
Yeah, loss of 3.
Loss of 3 on it, but what they did is they were going for the big play on the outside. Just one receiver taking off down the sideline, but it was great coverage on the outside.
Well, Matt Bell going deep.
I like the fact that Snyder started the game at quarterback. They've made the switch to Moore. He's an athlete. He's their playmaker. Put the ball in his hands.
Jordan Moore looking to keep, cuts it upfield, and he's stacked up at about the 39-yard line. Penalty markers down. Khalil Glover and Chance Campbell make the stop for the Cardinals.
Looks like this might be on Loyola. Yeah, false start.
So they'll march him back 5. Joe Tartaglia, just saw him there, the right tackle. Part of the baseball team at Loyola. They won the MIAA baseball championship after a 70-year drought. Hadn't won it in 70 years, and he said that's his greatest moment playing sports, sure, winning that baseball title. And they also were teasing him because he had a triple when he was a catcher. So not many catchers get triples.
Looking for Boozer.
Moore flips it complete, and down at the 40-yard line is Taylor Randolph. He got upended by Mike Neal.
Picked up about 11 yards on that play, Scotty. Good pass, good roll out to the right here. You'll see him drop it off.
Ball's at the 40. They need to get down to the 31 for a first down.
Yeah, they were looking for Boozer right there. You had Boozer kind of running a flood pattern there. You had him just above the receiver that caught the football. But hey, nice completion.
Probably in 4-down territory here too.
I would agree with that.
If you get another 4, 5, or 6 here, you think they'd go for it on 4th down. Inside handoff. And down to the 34-yard line is Alex Bresci. He's a couple yards short of the first down. And yeah, I think if you're Anthony Zayu, you're going for it here.
Well, they've run that misdirection sweep now about 4 times, and the first 3 were fruitful. It's getting a little tougher now. But hey, yeah, go for it right here. Why not?
Jordan Moore checks in the huddle. Loyola down 8. It's 14-6 Calvert Hall. 8:50 to play third quarter. Adrian Russell is the fullback. It's a keeper. That's a first down. And a lot more. All the way down to the 25-yard line is Jordan Moore.
What a nice play designed on that one. Just kept the ball, broke off tackle, Scott, and the blocking up front was great.
Tom, he's only listed at 160 pounds, but he runs strong.
Oh, he does. I mean, not only strong, but he's got that quickness to get through that hole right away.
6'1", 160.
Yeah, Jordan Moore didn't need 8, but he got 8.
Moore inside handoff again. This is Bresci. He's got room and upended. He went down hard at the 20, but a good gain on the play. Caleb Biggers, the free safety, up to make the stop.
Again, on the replay watch, he picks up about 7 yards on this play.
Alex Bresci, Tom, you mentioned it earlier, 3rd generation in this game. His father, Chuck Bresci, played. Yep. His grandfather played in the game. I mean, on it goes.
And I know the family.
Jordan Moore with room inside the 15 down to the 13. Penalty markers down. Anthony Anderson on the stop. Let's check out the flag here.
Should be a legal shift. Yep, legal shift.
What'd you see, Fem? You see anything?
Nah, you know,
looks like Calvert Hall's going to take a timeout here. Check in with the defense as they're trying to keep Loyola out of the end zone here. Calvert Hall jumped on top 14-0 in the first quarter. Loyola has since made some good defensive stops, and now they're starting to move the ball with quarterback Jordan Moore providing a spark.
It looks like at halftime they made some adjustments coming out here and how they're really running the ball and how quick we're getting up to the line of scrimmage, getting the play off.
Well, there's 2 guys that have decided to really get involved in this offensive game plan with running the ball. It's obviously been Jordan Moore and it's been Bresci.
Bresci on that inside handoff, right? Yeah.
I mean, they're really running about 3 versions of the same plays. That's what they're doing.
They got their touchdown on a throw to the tight end, Evan Boozer, who had 1 reception for the season prior to that. He plays a lot of defense. They use him occasionally on offense.
What I'm noticing is they're lining him up at tight end, and what they're doing is they're having him run that intermediate drag route.
Right.
So they're running play action off those run plays, those 2 or 3 run plays they like. They fake that run, and I see them dragging Boozer across the middle of the field.
Well, as we said, they don't throw the ball much. They only average 62 yards passing a game this season. Their bread and butter's on the ground. It's a young team. Remember, we told you their JV team went 8-1, and Anthony Zayu trying to build the future. Jordan Moore present right now, and he plows down inside the 25, down near the 22. Anthony Anderson, that nose tackle. Anthony Anderson's had a big year, 7 sacks. He has one today to make it 8. Over 50 tackles. He's 5'11", 225-pound junior.
I'm just wondering, when you think of misdirection, they can keep running that QB lead all day to keep the defense honest. But at what point do you decide we're going to run play action off QB lead? You let them dive in off the line and then step back and throw.
Bell wide left, handoff inside. Short of first down is Adrian Russell. So a freshman quarterback, a freshman ball carrier. 4th down coming, and about 2 yards for a first down. Big play here.
Big play for the offense on this one. Keep them in the game.
Clock running under 7 minutes. They're in the Mercy High School red zone now. The ball on the 19-yard line. They need to get just short of the 16 for a first down. They need about 2.5 yards for a first down here.
My guess is Jordan Moore does something with it.
Running to the near side, turns it upfield, and I don't think he got there.
No, he didn't.
He's knocked out of bounds down around the 17-yard line. Pierce Robinson.
He might have got it.
That's
he
close.
Might have got it.
Calvert Hall pointing one way, Loyola pointing the other, and the officials say...
So they run QB sweep.
No, first down, Calvert Hall.
Okay.
They turn it over on downs. You called the play. You felt Jordan Moore was going to be the guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, they were going to run that QB lead or they're going to run QB sweep, and they decided to go outside instead of inside that time.
Femi doesn't know about the other play they can run. That's the most famous play, right? Tom Maddie. What's that one? The quarterback draw, right?
Quarterback draw.
Yeah, Maddie made a living out of it.
Made a living
14-6, Calvert Hall on top.
Mercy High School. Personal focus. Global perspective.
1, 2, 3, magic!
Mercy changes everything. Discover all there is to love at Mercy. Visit Mercy this fall. For more information, visit mercyhighschool.com.
What makes the Institute of Notre Dame different?
100% of graduates accepted into college.
Our recent graduating class earned $12.2 million in merit scholarships.
A rigorous STEM program.
Advanced visual and performing arts. 13 sports, 19 teams, and over 40 clubs.
The Institute of Notre Dame.
Independent Catholic education, grades 9 through 12. Visit indofmd.org, the Institute of Notre Dame.
Growing the girl, transforming the world.
Fan Cam is brought to you by Frosty Refrigeration Company, a family-owned heating and air conditioning company serving Baltimore, Annapolis, and surrounding areas. Yeah, a little Frosty showing up here.
Yeah.
There was frost on the pumpkin this morning, Tom.
No question about it.
I think our crew call here, not us, but the guys that do the heavy lifting, was about 4 a.m., 4:30. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. A little cool in, and thank all our crew who make this broadcast possible, do such a great job.
And fun to work with.
Watch this quick screen right here, possibly.
Campbell from the gun with Tariq Fields in the backfield with him. Fields gets the ball and nothing going on there. Loyola all over it. Drop for a loss. Evan Boozer, the first, got a hand on him, and that Loyola defense is really getting tough.
They sure are, and they just grabbed that jersey with one hand, pulled him down. That's pretty good.
That's Evan Boozer, who we highlighted in the pregame show, a loss of 4 on the play.
Well, last time they had Litska lined up like that with Cooper out there, they actually ran the quick screen, I believe, and now they decided to go jet sweep motion, fake the sweep, and then bring it back under to Tariq Fields. I like the creativity.
Senior Jordan McLaughlin in the backfield with Mike Campbell. Coach says he chops wood. He just keeps getting better, keeps working hard.
There's Boozer.
Campbell, look out from behind, and down he goes. Evan Boozer, the senior captain, got him.
He had him from the jump. That was a 3-yard loss. Bottom line is he beat him off the line of scrimmage. If you take a look right here, he just literally outpowers him. You cannot put a running back on a defensive end like Evan Boozer. Look what he does to him. Just manhandles him a little bit. And hey, that's a scheme issue.
Tom Temple's going to like that football player, right?
Yes,
Kid's made a lot of plays.
This kid has made a lot of plays. Plus, he's got the speed to get around that corner, Scott. That's so important.
6'4", 230-pound senior. Said everybody in his immediate family played college sports. Campbell on third and long, a little middle screen. It's complete. Across the 20 and up to the 25, just short of a first down. Jordan McLaughlin, and that will bring on the punt team for Calvert Hall.
He got 15. I think he needed 16.
About 2 yards short. Yeah.
Well, that was a good play. A good call on that one to be able to get half that yardage back. At least it'll get him, you know, not give him good field position after this punt is taken.
By the way, guys, Ted Kozak, who works with us, as well as Russ DeLynn on stats and spotting, just pointed out that 6 straight stops for the Loyola defense.
And after the way they started, it looked like it was going to be dominated by. Boom.
Peter Moore to punt. Left foot low, line drive. It's a pretty good bounce, and now fielded on the 48-yard line. Justin McCoy tries to come back to the near side, but loses ground, and he's taken down inside the 45. 28 yards on the punt. They lost 4 yards on the return. Loyola has the football. 4:27 to play, third quarter. Calvert Hall leads the Dons 14-6.
Need to get into the game of home purchase or refinancing? Prime Lending has the most experienced coaches in the business. Gene Lugat, Matt Collimore, Dave Muir, Matt Lazzotti, Jim Bradley, John Brune, Brian Shannon, Alex Lugat. We're ranked in the top 10 mortgage lenders for purchase units nationwide 5 years in a row. Ranked number 10 on the list of top 10 mortgage companies in America for 2016. Prime Lending. Home loans made simple. Now that it's getting cold outside, time to call Frosty. Need a repair or an upgrade on your heating and cooling system? Time to call Frosty. Frosty Refrigeration Company won't leave you out in the cold. We're a family-owned business, and we've been serving customers like you for more than 60 years. You'll appreciate the professionalism, care, and workmanship you receive when Frosty is on the job. Serving Baltimore and Annapolis. Call now and get $200 off new installation of a heating and air conditioning system, or visit us online at frostyrefrigeration.com.
Calvert Hall offers more than 50 clubs and activities, as well as 40 MIAA athletic teams. There is truly something for everyone at Calvert Hall.
I found my place in the pool.
On the mat.
On the court.
Serving others. In the outdoors.
On the mic.
Find your place at Calvert Hall. Join the Brotherhood today.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, from all of us here at ABC2 Sports. 98th Turkey Bowl. Wouldn't be Thanksgiving without it. Calvert Hall and Loyola have been doing this since 1920. We got a good one.
Ooh, big one. Big game.
Loyola with the football. They trail 14-6, 4:27 to play, third quarter. Penalty marker down.
My guess is going to be holding.
Yeah. Chance Campbell brings down Jordan Moore. Quite a few flags so far today. False starts.
Legal shift, or what's the... think it's a holder.
Doing it a chop block.
Chop block, okay. Haven't seen that one yet.
That's 15 yards, too, isn't it? Chop block.
Line of scrimmage is the 44-yard line. 7th penalty of the game.
On Loyola.
Loyola back. Our referee today, Roddy Knapp. The rest of the crew, James Bird, Bill Worthington, Elvis Dickerson, Elwood Carroll, and Ryan Massey. The men in stripes today. And that takes the ball back to the 29-yard line.
That's a lot of yardage to pick up.
Well, here's the thing, guys. We've watched the Loyola defense. There's not a lot of passing, so it's not generally a big chunk offense, right? But I guess you want to get 7-8. If you can get 7-8 2-3 times, get up the field, even if you're forced to punt. Moore scrambling, going to run it now. And out of bounds up around the 36-yard line.
He's got good speed, Scott. He really gets around that corner. But if you can get him to the outside out there, he can run. Here's a replay.
He plays about 6 different positions because they list him on the program as athlete. That's his position. You know, when we're seeing him at quarterback.
I can't believe he's a true freshman. It's just crazy to me. Long strides. Looks like a great athlete. Plays with great tempo.
Looks like a young Randall Cunningham when he starts those long strides.
I totally agree 100%. Yeah.
Moore looking to throw, fires up field, and is broken up near the 50-yard line. It was intended for Matt Bell, but a nice defensive play by Wayne Williams. And now we got a flag down.
Okay, this is against Calvert Hall. I believe it could be, maybe not. It looked like it was against Calvert Hall.
Calvert Hall pointing the other way. But never trust players, right? Because they always think it's on the other team.
Yeah.
Well, the first reaction is usually the right one.
Oh, it looks like illegal downfield. I think I saw a tap to the head. Let's see. A little slow getting these penalty calls in, right?
Well, the thing I'll say I like about that.
Calvert Hall's going to.
Third down.
Third down. I think they just stopped the
It's going to be third and a bunch. 3rd and 18.
Yeah.
I think Loyola's 3 for 8 on third down, possibly. We'll probably get a check on that.
But you haven't had a lot of 3rd and 18s, right? Third and 4 is one thing. 3rd and 18, we'll see what they got. But field position's important too, even if you can get 10 or 12, right, Tom? It's not a first down.
Absolutely.
But check that. Loyola's 3 for 9 on third down.
Moore looking to throw heavy pressure. Takes the screen pass.
There's that man.
Wait a minute, he's not down. Campbell up near the 44. Taylor Randolph took a big shot from Chance Campbell, but it did knock him down.
It bounced him back, Scotty.
Yeah. So 8-yard gain.
Took off around the outside.
Good balance. So 4th down coming up. The punt team comes on. Take another look. Watch his hit from Campbell.
Boom.
Yeah.
It just bounces.
Just didn't wrap him up. Jordan Moore to punt. Chris Cooper back deep for Calvert Hall. 3:25 left, third quarter. Calvert Hall hasn't scored since a little over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. The running punt line drive down the middle, grabbed onto one hop. Pretty good return. Chris Cooper lost the football and
he was down.
He's out of bounds.
He was down.
Jack Gelati up there on the coverage. We got a timeout. 3:05 to play in the 98th Turkey Bowl. We're at Johnny Unitas Stadium, where Calvert Hall leads Loyola 14-6.
Here at Loyola Blakefield, we know that our school is the premier destination for boys in grades 6 through 12. But don't just take our word for it. Hear from our Dons and discover what they love about their Loyola experience.
One of my favorite parts of the day is stepping onto campus and knowing that I have a great day ahead of me.
Everybody here is so nice and the teachers make learning fun.
I love the teachers. They always show concern for the student and they're always open to help.
I'm only in 6th grade, but I've already made friendships that'll last a lifetime.
Coming into Loyola, I knew I'd be pushed spiritually, academically, and physically. Although some days are more challenging than others, I know that the Loyola community has my back and supports me through my times of growth.
The best part of my Jesuit education is that we can practice and reflect on our faith as a community as meant for others.
It's almost like we push each other to extend our limits in the classroom and on the field.
So, what are you waiting for? Discover more at LoyolaBlakefield.org.
Today will be day number 29,754 at Calvert Hall. Doing the math, that's more than 171 years of meeting the challenges of an ever-changing world. At Calvert Hall education values brotherhood and embraces diversity. Teachers are committed to providing me rigorous and innovative courses. More than 70 clubs and 40 teams allow me to be who I am. Now for me, it's only day 52, and I have to take class.
Happy Thanksgiving from Johnny Unitas Stadium on the campus of Towson University. Tom, it's got to bring back memories for you every time you hear Johnny Unitas Stadium, your longtime teammate.
No question about it, and what a great tradition he was as far as playing quarterback.
This is Jordan McLaughlin, who pops through up near midfield. First down, Calvert Hall.
Gain of 16. He must be approaching 80 yards, right?
Last year, B.J. Watson was the big running back for Calvert Hall. He's now playing his college football at Harvard.
Jordan McLaughlin, 10 carries, 64 yards.
On the ground, Calvert Hall, another big game.
Whoa, 9 yards on that one again.
Wally Obeyanju on the carry. First time we've seen him in the backfield today.
And here's a replay. Watch how these big offensive linemen up front open up the hole for him. And he keeps those legs driving. He picks up about 9 yards on the play.
And he's running behind 300-pound center, 290 left guard, and a 290 left tackle. Obeyanju again, and he's snatched up at around the 38-yard line. Jack Porras on the stop, but he moves the chains.
This is what I expected to see when the game started.
Yeah.
You have the advantage there. Let's use it, right?
They got the horses up front. He's right, Ian.
And I think Cole Herbert's going to have something to say before this game is over as well.
Jordan McLaughlin back in, and you got a little break there. As Obeyanju had a couple of nice carries back in the backfield, set up to the left of his quarterback, Mike Campbell. Campbell hands it off. Nice hit there.
45.
Yeah. Emidio Bucci stepped right into that hole and closed it in a hurry.
Again, here on the replay, you'll see how he steps right into the hole. Boom, coming in. Boom.
Perfect form tackle.
Bucci's dad was a running back at Delaware. Football runs in the family. He likes all the Pittsburgh teams, he says. The Steelers, the Pirates, the Penguins. Campbell under center this time. On second and about 10. Near side is Cooper. Sweet got room. 30, 25. First down. Calvert Hall as they get their offense cranked up.
Yeah.
Look at Cooper giving it. Feed me. Give me some more. Give me some more, he's telling him.
It's just a basic sweep. It looks like Cooper hits it, pops it for 12.
He's already scored an 89-yard touchdown today. Caught a pass from Mike Campbell in the first quarter, went the distance. Obeyanju in the backfield. He gets the handoff, and he is down. The knee hit. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, brushed the knee down.
Well, hey, guess what? Chris Cooper's over 100 total yards for the game with 101 right there.
Well, that 89-yarder helps you get there, right?
It does. It does.
That's a quick way to 100.
Yes.
You look at Donald Davis in his 11th year as head coach of the Cardinals. Played college football at Johns Hopkins for Jim Margraf, who turns out good team after good team at Hopkins. Second, and we'll call it 12. Campbell. Handoff. Oh, got some room. Could get in. 10, 5, cuts it back to the middle.
Touchdown.
And he gets in. What a run by Wally Obeyanju.
Wow.
Obayanju, 27-yard touchdown, my Nigerian brethren.
And any relation to Ian Badesho?
If you look at the name, my whole first name is Obafemi. His last name is Obayanju.
That's right.
Nice run by him.
That was a very determined cutting. Showed some power in the end. Wouldn't be denied the end zone.
Showed him some speed there.
He's elusive.
Too, yeah. Great moves.
I don't think he had a carry in the first half, and in the second half, he's really come in and made an impression.
Chris Catoni on for the extra point. Kicks up. It's good. He's 3 for 3.
So Obayanju, 5 carries, 37 yards. Basically all in the third quarter.
Gave him a nice spark, right? Jordan McLaughlin stepped out to get a little blow and went to the bench, and shows you the kind of depth Calvert Hall has.
So guess what Coach Davis decided to do? He said, let's not get cute anymore.
Yeah.
Let's run the football, and they did. And I would say I don't think they threw a pass in that drive, did they?
No, I don't think they did either. You're right. I mean, their running game is established. It has been effective all year long for them, and today they're proving it again.
Just 6 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, sometimes getting cute, isn't always effective. And they went to their bread and butter this third quarter.
There's Evan Boozer playing his heart out. His football isn't over, though. He is committed to Temple. He'll be playing Division I football there. He says his best moment in high school wasn't on the football field, was winning the rugby championship. You know, those are tough guys. If you're playing rugby, right?
Yeah.
That's football without the pads.
That's exactly right, Scott. That's a tough game.
Tony will kick it off. Moore and McCoy back deep. Squib kick. That might get out of bounds. Yes, it does. Yeah. Flag down. She's coming high school. Is it the 35?
Yeah, I think it is.
I don't think it's the 40. I guess they'll show us in a second.
I think it's a 35. Maybe not.
Here's your Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive. Calvert Hall went right down the field. 7 plays, 66 yards, 3 minutes and 1 second. And Wally Obayanju with the touchdown to give them a 21-6 lead. Jeffrey Snyder back in the game at quarterback now. Wonder if that might mean more passing. We'll see. No, means a penalty right now. What's that, 4 guys? 4 false starts, I think, against Loyola today?
I believe that's their 8th penalty.
Well, here's the thing.
8th penalty, 60 yards, Scotty.
Coaches, Tom, from Shula to guys you played for, there are penalties in every game, but the pre-snap penalties, right?
I'll tell you right now, nothing drove Coach Billick more crazy than false starts.
Yeah. That's the 5th false start in the game today.
Yeah, Loyola. That snap countdown. Snyder rolling near side.
There's Boozer. Oh, is it Boozer? Nope.
Down the middle, complete. That's a first down up across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Alex Bresci on the receiving end, the junior. First down.
So that route that Bresci just caught, that was the route that Boozer was running earlier.
And Bresci injured on the play, getting some help as he comes to the near sideline.
Looks like it might be his ankle or
foot or ankle. He's doubled up in a lot of pain. Ooh. Alex Bresci's been a good player for him both sides. He's broken up a lot of passes at cornerback today, and they're helping him to the bench. So we got a timeout. 12 minutes left to play in the 98th Turkey Bowl. Calvert Hall leads Loyola 21-6.
Brooks Financial Group. Infinite rewards from finite focus.
The Turkey Bowl has always been a very important tradition in our family. Our grandfather, Ray Brooks Sr., played in the very first Turkey Bowl. And my brother Paul also played in several Turkey Bowls.
The first time you walk on the field, you don't realize what that empowerment is until you walk on the field and you're sitting in front of
10,000 people. For me, that whole event is not something that is just happening now. It's been there since 1980. It's a whole event, and it's all about the community and the family, because that's what Thanksgiving's about.
When you look at the missions of these two fine institutions, you'll find common ground, and that common ground is found in faith, it's found in service, and it's found in leadership of young men. And it's the same thing here with Brooks Financial Group. We're a servant leadership enterprise. We serve a private clientele, and we do so by understanding what's important to them and then serving their dreams.
Our children's futures start at a very young age, and Catholic schools prepare them for that future. Academic excellence with the belief that all students will succeed. Access to new technology at an early age. A balanced curriculum. Teachers as role models, sharing their knowledge, skills, and values. A caring and supportive community that promotes respect of self and others. And graduation rates over 99%. My name is Sheehan Stanwyck Birch, and I'm a Catholic school graduate.
Just about set to go. Whistle, stop play, no penalty, but not sure they're ready to. The Conrad Crab stats. Well, a little more balanced now. 309 total yards to 163, 12-7 on first downs. This is Snyder rolling to his right and doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Anthony Anderson, Pierce Robinson in on him.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. I think Calvert had 200 yards in the first quarter, I believe, and it was 200 to 30. Isn't that correct? Much more balanced now. Since
Absolutely. There's Donald Davis working his guys. Alex Bresci back in. He was in so much pain. Brought him off the field. Saw him on the bench. And then he got up, put his helmet on, pleading with the coach. He's back in the lineup. Tough kid.
Kids heal quick, man. They're still teenagers.
Little Randolph in the backfield. Inside handoff. And didn't fool Calvert Hall. Alex Bresci.
Yeah, that was a 15-yard gain, then it was a 12-yard gain, it was an 8-yard gain, now it's a 1-yard gain.
Yeah.
They've run that play quite a few times now.
Deshaun Simon on the stop for the Calvert Hall Cardinals.
So I believe Loyola's 3 for 9 on third down. 3 for 10. They were 3 for 10 on third down. This is the 11th third down of the game.
They've got 12, 13 yards to go to get a first down. This is going to be tough.
And you see Snyder's taking back over at quarterback now. I don't see Jordan Moore out there, actually.
Snyder out of shotgun, 3rd and long. Rolling setting, firing. The ball's tipped and intercepted. Calvert Hall up with the football. Chance Campbell making plays. He scored a touchdown on the ground. He's been all over. Now he's got himself an interception, and Calvert Hall will have the football inside the Loyola 40-yard line.
You know what, and to be honest, this pass block shouldn't even have been thrown, but Campbell did a great job just reading the quarterback's eyes, and you know what, it got tipped. That's what happened. It got tipped.
It got tipped. It was an end over end.
That's what it was. I didn't see the tip initially, but a 14-yard return by Campbell.
Reggie Sutton got the tip. Chance Campbell with the interception.
Calvert Hall offers more than 50 clubs and activities, as well as 40 MIAA athletic teams. There is truly something for everyone at Calvert Hall.
I found my place in the pool.
On the mat. On the court. Serving others. In the outdoors.
On the mic.
Find your place at Calvert Hall. Join the Brotherhood today.
Towson Sports Medicine, proud partner of University of Maryland Sports Medicine and University of Maryland St. Joseph Medical Center, offers comprehensive services to athletes throughout Central Maryland. Experts include Dr. Alvin Detterline, fellowship-trained team physician and orthopedic surgeon to Calvert Hall College. Dr. Detterline specializes in sports medicine conditions, including arthroscopic surgery of the knee, shoulder, and hip, providing quality care to athletes of all ages and abilities. Call Towson Sports Medicine, 410-337-7900.
What makes the Institute of Notre Dame different?
100% of graduates accepted into college.
Our recent graduating class earned $12.2 million in merit scholarships.
A rigorous STEM program.
Advanced visual and performing arts. 13 sports, 19 teams, and over 40 clubs.
The Institute of Notre Dame.
Independent Catholic education, grades 9 through 12. Visit indofmd.org, the Institute of Notre Dame.
Growing the girl, transforming the world.
Hey, we called this game years ago. Mike Falvel's back in town. How are you, Mike?
Doing good. How are you?
Mike left us and he went to UCLA, big timing out there. How'd it go out there for you?
It went well. We had a little bit of struggles last year, but it was a fun experience, and I'm glad I got to go out there.
Of course, the #1 ranked quarterback you left in the hands of him.
Josh Rosen, that's right.
Is he as good as everybody says?
Oh, yeah, he's a very good quarterback. He's one of my good friends.
Jim Mora, you lost Jim Mora, man. What happened? What'd you do to him?
I try not to do anything. He's a great guy. He's a good coach. He's fun to play for.
You miss it out there?
Oh, absolutely. I miss it every day.
And Scotty, you tried out with the Ravens and the Redskins, and did you learn a lot?
Oh, I learned a ton. It was really cool being with the Ravens. That was a team I grew up watching, and it was a lot of fun.
Mike, you're going to go indoors now.
I'm trying to keep it going.
All right, Mike, good to see you, man. All right, back upstairs.
All right, Jamie, another Turkey Bowler, all grown up. Yeah, had a great career at UCLA. Just missed a touchdown there. Chris Cooper, he'd like to have that one over again.
Mike Campbell put the ball right where it needed to be, and Chris just hit it right off his hands.
Step right! Step right! Step right!
Campbell hands it off right up the middle. Little hole off the left guard. Bucci on the stop, brought down McLaughlin. Tom, you don't get a lot of chances. You get one in the end zone on your hands, right? I know doing games you the year you say, if you touch it, you're supposed to catch it. Yeah. That's the way you felt, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I'll tell you, with Unitas at quarterback, you didn't want to come back to that huddle if you touched it and didn't catch it.
Femi, you always caught him when you touched him, right?
I can tell you now, at the NFL level, I didn't drop many. At least I can say that.
Campbell's numbers on the day, 4 of 12, 134 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Looking to throw here. Throws it underneath, complete, and down inside the 20 to about the 18, Tim Kronberger. Timmy Kronberger, we know his dad, Brian, Calvert Hall class of 85. Dad played football, played lacrosse at Loyola University, Loyola College back then, but that's a first down, and they're in the Mercy High School red zone.
Fade on the comeback, all right?
$9:15 to play in the fourth quarter. Calvert Hall trying to add to a 21-6 lead.
Here it comes.
Campbell hands it off. Short gain on the left side. Whoa. Jordan McLaughlin. He keeps those legs going and keeps driving.
Ended up picking up almost 5 yards, 4 yards on a play. That's a good run. You like to see that when the young guy. You've got to keep those legs driving, and every once in a while you slip out of a tackle and pick up some big yardage.
Wally Obianju has entered. Gave Calvert Hall a big spark last time he got into the backfield. From the gun. Campbell on the keeper's got room, and he's got a 1st and goal down around the 6-yard line.
9-yard game. We had not seen a ton of zone read today, but guess what? Right there, right on time.
And I think he fooled Loyola's defense. They thought it was going wide.
Well, Obianju's been so effective in the third quarter. They basically take advantage of that. Takes it, just keeps it, takes it right up the middle. Nice little, 9-yard gain.
Good run on that.
Chance Campbell is entered. Just his second play on offense. First one resulted in the 7-yard touchdown. Full house backfield. There's Campbell again trying to get wide inside the 5, pulling his way into the end zone. Chance Campbell's doing it all. He intercepted the pass to set up this drive, and then he finishes. That was a big boy run, right?
Yes, it was.
So what was it, a 7-yard touchdown run, now a 6-yard touchdown run, 14-yard interception return.
I think we've got a candidate for our player of the game, right?
I do.
I think you might.
and the bottom line is he turned that into something. That play had no business making it into the end zone.
Boy, he ran into Matt Bell and just muscled him and drove him into the end zone. What do we got here?
A little trickery.
Swinging gate, or what's this formation on the point after? Sean Ketchen is lined up at quarterback. Student body left. Ketchen keeps it, now pitches it back.
Get in there.
No, didn't quite make it. That's nice hard run. Ethan McCarthy took the pitch but couldn't get it in there. And Loyola keeps the 2 off the board. Calvert Hall now on top, 27-6. 8:05 to play in the game. Cardinals in control.
Today will be day number 29,754 at Calvert Hall. Doing the math, that's more than 171 years of meeting the challenges of an ever-changing world. At Calvert Hall education values brotherhood and embraces diversity. Teachers are committed to providing me rigorous and innovative courses. More than 70 clubs and 40 teams allow me to be who I am. Now for me, it's only day 52, and I have to take class.
Now that it's getting cold outside, time to call Frosty. Need a repair or an upgrade on your heating and cooling system? Time to call Frosty. Frosty Refrigeration Company won't leave you out in the cold. We're a family-owned business, and we've been serving customers like you for more than 60 years. You'll appreciate the professionalism, care, and workmanship you receive when Frosty is on the job. Serving Baltimore and Annapolis. Call now and get $200 off new installation of a heating and air conditioning system, or visit us online at frostyrefrigeration.com.
What makes the Institute of Notre Dame different?
100% of graduates accepted into college.
Our recent graduating class earned $12.2 million in merit scholarships.
A rigorous STEM program.
Advanced visual and performing arts. 13 sports, 19 teams, and over 40 clubs.
The Institute of Notre Dame.
Independent Catholic education, grades 9 through 12. Visit indofmd.org, the Institute of Notre Dame.
Growing the girl, transforming the world.
Our Brooks Financial Group game summary, 6 plays, 36 yards. Well, Chance Campbell intercepted the pass to set up the drive, and he finished it with a 6-yard strong touchdown run. There's your game summary. Calvert Hall, Femi hit him quick with 2 in the first quarter.
Yeah. I mean, hey, the bottom line is that Loyola never gave up. They had a surge midway through the game, and then Calvert Hall has kind of reasserted themselves, and a lot of it on the back of Chance Campbell and Obenayu.
Chris Catoni to kick off for Calvert Hall. They're on top 27-6. Pooch kick down the middle, and it's fielded by number 45, Emidio Bucci. So many of these kids looking at their bios, honors students. Yeah, he's one. He's first honors. Here's the Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive. 6 plays, 36 yards, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Campbell with the 6-yard touchdown run. Jordan Moore back in the game at quarterback now for Loyola. Oh, Moore's out wide. Snyder at quarterback throws the slant. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch right there.
Yeah. That was a rifle shot coming out of that arm right there. That was a good one. Post pattern to the inside. Picked up about 15 yards on a play.
Matt Bell. I believe Matt Bell, Tom, I believe it was a quick slant. And guess what? 17-yard gain, right on his average, about 17 yards a catch.
Yeah, 16.5. 4 touchdowns on the year.
That's not too bad. I'd like to have those statistics. Yeah.
They say he's tough in traffic. He had a little traffic there.
Yeah.
Grabbed the football. Snyder rolls to the near side. Look out. Here comes the defense. And down he goes. Sack. Chance Campbell Man, he's been all over the field today. Chance Campbell, 6'3", 220, the senior who's committed to Maryland. He's an all-MIAA pick, and we know why. Phil Key was also in on that.
Yeah, not a huge fan of rolling the quarterback out to the left if you see what happens here, because by the time he actually plants his feet to turn his shoulders, there's no way he can actually throw the football.
Right.
You know, and with the pass rush that Calvert has and the kind of size advantage, I think it makes it difficult. Tough on the young guy.
8-yard loss on it, too.
Snyder short drop and then just threw it in the ground. Nothing there. Justin McCoy in the area, and he just turfed that one. Look for another down.
Yeah, you know what's interesting about Snyder? I mean, to give him a little credit, we didn't think of him as a guy with a big arm or necessarily an elite passer, but he's come out here and made some nice throws. They had Jordan Moore take over for a bit. They reinserted Snyder. He's come out here. He's played tough. I really like what I'm seeing from him, and just the toughness and the ability with some of the arm talent that I probably underestimated because I didn't get to see much of it earlier in the game.
The backs we've seen. Bresci's a junior. Snyder, the quarterback's a junior. Jordan Moore's a freshman. Russell's a freshman. Josh Buck's a freshman. Jordan Moore thought he was going to throw, but he gets across midfield down to the 49.
6-yard gain.
Kyle Eppel on the stop.
Watch Jordan Moore on the replay here. The speed he has coming around the corner up here. He's
got move there.
Yeah, he's got it.
You used to have hips like that. You had that. They left you, though, right?
Yeah, they
now
sure
you're
did.
having hip replacement, right?
That's what I'm...
Fourth down. They need to get down near the 38-yard line to keep the drive alive. 3 wide outs. Snyder in the shotgun. Play action fake. Looking out. He's got a chance to run, but he won't get there because number 77. Alexander Kozlowski, pretty quick for a big guy. He reached out and took him down.
Schematically, that was actually a pretty good play setup. If you see the play action, Bresci was open right down the hash, wide open. He could not get it to him.
Well, big play from Alexander Kozlowski.
Well, he's a big
turns the ball
What's the
over.
weight of his? What's the size of Kozlowski?
He's big, Tom. He's big.
I know he is. I was just trying to figure out.
Kelly, a leader in comprehensive benefits, payroll, and workforce management solutions, is pleased to sponsor this year's Turkey Bowl and wishes you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Kelly helps businesses and individuals save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, payroll, and other HR and workforce challenges. Put our people, technology, and services to work for you.
Our children's futures start at a very young age, and Catholic schools prepare them for that future. Academic excellence with the belief that all students will succeed. Access to new technology at an early age. A balanced curriculum. Teachers as role models, sharing their knowledge, skills, and values. A caring and supportive community that promotes respect of self and others. And graduation rates over 99%. My name is Sheehan Stanwyck Birch, and I'm a Catholic school graduate.
First Financial Federal Credit Union extra credit for extra effort goes to
number 33,
Taylor Randolph.
Taylor Randolph, yeah.
He took a licking, but he kept on ticking, right?
Well, he bounced.
That's extra effort. All right, back to football. 6:02 left to play. Calvert Hall with a comfortable lead and the football. Braden Morris trying to turn it upfield.
He's got some speed coming around that corner too, boy. Coming across.
Braden Morris with a gain of 5. It's interesting how many different guys have ran the ball today. 6 or 7 different guys, right?
Calvert Hall now, that big offensive line that's done a lot of good work today. A lot of those guys on the sidelines as they brought in the backups. Give them a chance to get their Turkey Bowl game experience.
Whoa!
Campbell hands off to McLaughlin, and Jack Kors up there. Pretty big hit from his safety position.
So, Tom, I stand corrected. 8 different guys have ran the ball today.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the defense here. Big hit as Kors comes up. Boom. Bang. Slow motion doesn't do that proper.
Will McLaughlin is definitely the cowbell, I would say, when it comes to this, power run game.
Ethan McCarthy in the backfield now with Campbell. Gets the handoff off the left side down near the 41-yard line. That's a first down. Jack Kors, the rover, on the stop.
3-yard gain.
Just going to run the clock out here if they can, if they want to, keep it on the ground.
I just called him a cowbell. No one even caught me. No one even corrected me. We're not watching Saturday Night Live, are we?
A cow.
Bell cow.
Yeah.
More cowbell.
More cowbell.
Yes.
Yeah. Kobe Floyd in. Sean Ketchens now the quarterback. The sophomores come in to replace Campbell as Coach Donald Davis goes to his bench. There have been a lot of great players in this game. Jamie just talked to the kid that went on to UCLA and quarterback there. Lawrence Cager, wide receiver from Calvert Hall a few years ago in this game, is now with the Miami Hurricane, making some plays down there. Adrian Amos went to Penn State, and this year in Baltimore, he had a 90-yard pick 6 against the Ravens. Yeah. He was part of this Turkey Bowl game, so there have been a lot of terrific players on both sides of the ball. Terrence Garvin now with the Seattle Seahawks, played with the Redskins and Steelers as well. Good, a lot of running room this time, and a flag down as Braden Morris gets cut down. Let's see what the penalty is here.
I think it's going to be holding. Holding on number 81, I believe.
Yeah.
It's good to see Donald Davis get some of his starters out there and giving other kids a chance, maybe haven't played in the Turkey Bowl before.
And it's something you carry through your life as part of the tradition of this great game.
Let's go down to Jamie.
Great story here. These are the Zeiler brothers. How many in a row for you, Mike?
61 years in a row.
How many in a row, bro?
50 years in a row.
You have not missed in 61 years.
That's right. I've not missed.
Dad used to bring you, right?
My father started bringing me when I was 5 years old. And he started taking my brother when he was 6. And we just came every year. We got to love the school because he loved the school the whole time he was there.
But it wasn't the Turkey Bowl to you in the house. It was called?
It was just called the game. That's right.
We're going to the game. And this shirt is how old? 73?
It goes back to when I was a senior in high school, so that would have been 1979.
That's great. Well, listen, the crowd's clearing out, so I don't want to hold you up in the parking lot. All right, the Zeiler brother, you going to come back for 62 next year?
I will be here, no doubt.
Hey, there you go.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good, huh?
The tradition ran into Bob Pascal, longtime coach Tom. He said he'd missed one since 1947. Turkey Bowl and its history. Nice run there.
Boy, look at this.
Kobe Floyd with some nifty moves all the way down to the 35-yard line.
13-yard gain.
That was a great run right there.
So is he the ninth different back now?
Right. They got some depth, don't they?
Yeah. Just running them out there.
Kobe Floyd, 10 carries on the year for 50 yards. That's a nice 5-yard per carry average. From the 35s, Sean Ketchen at quarterback. He's a sophomore. Hands it off. Floyd, not this time. Taylor Randolph and the Dons defense into the backfield. That'll bring up 4th down. Clock running. We're Just over 2 minutes left in the game. Been a good competitive game. Calvert Hall with a little too much, but let's give Loyola credit. They got hit hard early, 14-0. Looked like it might be a blowout, and they dug back in and made a game of it.
He sure did. And you got to give a lot of credit to these young men, because, you know, you can lay down and roll over and play dead. And this they didn't do. They came back. They hung right in there, even being down 14 there.
And I can tell you right now, Coach Jay is establishing a process. That's his goal.
Yeah, they got to take a timeout. Too many men on the field.
A little confusion going on, yeah. I think with some of the changes and
coach is trying to get everybody in.
Yeah.
And then they should, because
that's
these
a good
kids,
thing.
they want to take this through life. It's fun.
Let's check back down with the captain, Jamie Costello.
All right, I want you to get a shot of the referee, all right? I'm going to get out of the way. All right, hey, his name, of course, is Rowdy Matt, right?
Yes.
Now, upstairs, we got Mike Serio, who's working one of the cameras for us.
Yeah.
Mike blocked for Rowdy when he was at Curly.
There you go.
He was the Curly quarterback. And guess who his coach was back then? Guess. Mike Preston with the Baltimore Sun. There you go.
My God.
Wow.
Is that great?
Full circle there. There's Mike, one of the best blockers you could ever have. And he knows how to focus, too, right, Mike?
That's why, Rowdy, by the way, Mike, your blocking is so good that he has a limp today. I don't know what happened there.
A permanent one.
Yeah, right.
Good stuff, Jamie. It's always a pleasure.
Great job
to hear the stories from the sidelines with Jamie and all the people. That's right. Yeah. Mike's taking guys down with his camera. He's not just a blocker. He can tackle, too. Catching, looking to throw, fires upfield, and it's short, incomplete. And now
another flag. Offensive lineman downfield.
Boozer with some, another flag. We had some pushing and shoving. One of the Loyola linemen got involved there. Malachi Brown got hooked up with somebody. That drew a flag. I think guys are getting hungry. They want their turkey.
Yeah.
Malachi Brown coming out. He's upset. He got a 15-yarder, I think.
I think the last thing you want to do is do anything that's going to carry over from today. And I'm not sure, well, Malachi's a senior, so this is going to be it, probably hence the emotion.
Malachi, by the way, his dad was a football player at Morgan State, but we asked the kids, we give them a little questionnaire, and what's your favorite thing about Loyola? And his reply was lunch. I mean, when you're a 292-pound lineman, right? You're ready to eat when lunch comes around.
What an answer. That's 292 pounds. I don't think in college I never had anybody that big on my team.
No, times have changed, Mr. Madden. Woo. 1:33 left. You just hope guys keep their composure now. We've had 4 good quarters of football between these two teams that are fierce rivals, but there's some respect. So the defense comes on for Loyola. Got a minute 33 left to play. Want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Scott Garceau, Tom Maddie, Femian Badejo, Jamie Costello, our hardworking crew that we're out here.
And all the guys up
3:30 in the morning. Yeah.
And our wonderful spotter.
Russ DeLynn on the numbers. He's headed for he's got the Florida Gators next, so he's going to warm up. A little cold on the roof here at Towson. Yeah. Ted Kozak, ball game. Keeping us up with these rosters that are pretty interchangeable and guys moving back and forth, but all our crew that works so hard, I want to thank them.
And we have fun with it.
So it's Loyola football. First down and 10. Jordan Moore at quarterback. That's Randolph, short game. You know what, for a lot of guys, we talked about the guys going on to college, but 80% of these seniors, this is the last football they'll ever play.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of a melancholy moment for them, too. You've played rec ball and JV and varsity, and now football game you've loved, it's coming to the end.
And let me just give a shout out to Taylor Randolph. I got a chance to watch this kid play against Avalon a few weeks back, and the kid ran really hard, and today hasn't been as fruitful. But I love the way he runs the ball, and I love his toughness.
Alex Bresci with the ball this time, penalty markers down. You know, we mentioned a lot of names on the Loyola side of the ball, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and you said it's a process. And Anthony Zayu's trying to build something here. The JV team went 8-1, so you can see they're going to get better.
Yeah, and when I spoke to him on campus, you know, I think that he spoke to that, and he was hopeful about the future.
Out of the shotgun on 2nd and long. Trying to find some running room is Jordan Moore. Turns the corner, spins, stays up, and gets near the 25-yard line. Gerald Mayo on the stop for the Cardinals.
They probably won't even get another play off, Scotty.
Billy Wooden in. Yeah, time running down. Only 18 seconds left on the clock. Loyola will finish at 2-8 this year. Calvert Hall, with today's win, will be 7-5. Tom Maddie, I think you know what you're talking about, because they're not going to get a snap off unless they really go in a hurry. 2-1, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. So the 98th Turkey Bowl is in the books. And Calvert Hall, their turkey will taste just a little better today. They're a winner. Calvert Hall over Loyola, 27-6. We'll return to Johnny Unitas Stadium right after this.
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.
The path to becoming a man for others is a winding one. You will explore new ideas, challenge old ones, and go beyond your comfort zone. Here's how. While there are countless intersections throughout the Loyola experience, no two journeys look alike. Which path will you take? Kickstart your journey today and discover more at loyolablakefield.org.
Wish you could get crabs straight out of the bay? At Conrad's Crabs, you can, because we're family-owned and operated. Crabs go straight from our boats to our Perry Hall restaurant in Parkville carryout. We serve the freshest crabs year-round, and year after year voted best crabs in the Baltimore Magazine Readers Poll. Dine in Conrad's Seafood Restaurant and enjoy the chef's local specialties, including fresh seafood, steaks, and more. Plus, all desserts are made on premises, or stop by the Oyster Bar on game day. Conrad's Crabs Seafood Restaurant and carryout.
We catch our
Heating and cooling makes up for about half of a home's energy bill. And if you've had your system for more than 10 years, you're paying more than you should. Let Charles A. Klein & Sons help cut that bill down to size. We have brand new energy qualified units that can save you hundreds of dollars a year. We handle all aspects of plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. And we've been doing it for nearly 40 years. Whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or Delaware, Charles A. Klein & Sons can service your current unit or get you a new one. Call us today for a free estimate.
Calvert Hall offers more than 50 clubs and activities, as well as 40 MIAA athletic teams. There is truly something for everyone at Calvert Hall.
I found my place in the pool.
On the mat.
On the court.
Serving others. In the outdoors.
On the mic.
Find your place at Calvert Hall. Join the Brotherhood today.
Our prime lending play of the game, Femi. It came early in the first quarter.
Yeah, hey, you know, Chris Cooper catches it downfield, takes it 89 yards, basically outruns the defense. Outstanding speed, quick strike early.
It's nice to have speed, isn't it?
No doubt.
He turned it up, but a little breakdown in the defense. He was wide open, and Mike Campbell put it on the money. And just like that, it was 6-0, and they scored later in the quarter to jump on top, 14-0. But that's our play of the game. Chance Campbell. How about him, our ABC2 player of the game? He did everything, Tom.
He did everything is right, Scott. He was all over the field. Two touchdowns. And he was catching the ball. This kid's an all-around athlete.
Maryland's going to love him, and I think they like him as a linebacker. He had an interception as well. He ran for 2 touchdowns. He made a boatload of tackles. He had a sack. There wasn't much he couldn't do. Our Conrad's Crabs stats for this game, well, there they are. 359 versus 197 total yards, 15-9 advantage Calvert Hall on first downs. Game wasn't that far off after the first quarter, right? As far as the numbers.
It was 200 yards to 30 after the first quarter, and it just shows you how close it was in between the second and third quarter.
How about that picture? Picture's worth a million words, right?
Oh,
I mean, to win the Turkey Bowl, have that trophy in front of you. Some of the seniors, last time they'll play football, pretty special moment.
Yeah, you know, I think back to my senior year in high school. We didn't have a great football team, but a lot of those guys that I played with, some I played with in junior college afterward. A lot of those guys I'm still really good friends with, and we talk about those experiences. Even though we weren't that good, we still had a great time doing it, and this will stick with these guys for a lifetime.
Tom, you've had great experiences. You're in the Ohio State Hall of Fame. Femi got honored this week. He went back to San Diego State, where he was honorary captain for a day, right?
I was honor warrior, got a chance to do it, and what's interesting, Marshall Falk, who's a former SDS alum, he did it 2 weeks ago. So
good company.
I'm right after Marshall. I'll take that.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
But Tom, you got high school friends you're still close with. You go back to Ohio State, see the Buckeyes. You don't forget these traditions. They're part of your life forever.
No, you really don't. And it's something that lives with you and it is carried with you. And that your feeling of camaraderie, teammanship, the whole stuff, I mean, it's very, very special to be an athlete.
And anybody who played in this game today won't forget this experience. Win, lose, or draw, it's always part of who you are and where you go.
The thing that resonates with me is the families, 65 years, 60 years, 45 years. I never hear that in any of my old high school games.
Well, let's hope we're here in a couple years from now when they'll play the 100th meeting of the Turkey Bowl between Calvert Hall and Loyola. Again, our final score from Johnny Unitas Stadium today. Calvert Hall, the winner over Loyola, 27-6. Special thanks to our schools, Calvert Hall and Loyola. And a big thank you to Brooks Financial Group for their sponsorship of today's game. This has been a presentation of ABC2 Sports. Tom Maddie, Femi Ayabadejo, Jamie Costello, and our entire ABC2 Sports crew. I'm Scott Garceau. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. Have a good one, everybody.